High School here in Scottsdale, Arizona, on a special edition of Thursday Night Football on the Zone 48 Broadcast Network. I'm Kevin Derryberry alongside Cody Cameron. First drive of the game for the Horizon Huskies. They had a fumble on the drive by Jordan Partridge. He was ruled stopped at the play, and then they punted it away. It was Riker punting it away, and Riker Floyd sent one into the night sky and sent the Higley Knights backwards, and they begin this drive inside their own 20-yard line. KDB alongside Cody Cameron. We've got a dandy for tonight. Higley at 5-2 against Horizon at 6-1. Horizon coming in after a huge win over Desert Mountain last week, Cody.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the biggest matchups we've broadcasted in the 3 or 4 years we've broadcasted here, Kevin, because we have open implications in this one.
Luke Halgo to the outside. His pass is incomplete. The headlines was right there to make the call. That was, well, you had Gunnar Fagrell out there. Gunnar Fagrell is an all-conference quarterback from a year ago. Led this Higley Knights to a state championship team when they won against Desert Edge at Mountain America Stadium a year ago, Cody. And now Gunnar Fagrell is playing some wide receiver. He's one of those guys that will do anything he can to help this football team.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete and really smart football player too. So Coach Zuby trusts him at an extra Z position on the offensive side.
Halgo going to go back to work. He'll send Drake Walton in motion to the far side. Halgo is a University of Arizona commit. And I know you like to tell us about those college guys, Cody, but what kind of a quarterback is U of A going to get here in due time?
Yeah, big frame, strong arm, but he's really athletic too. He's mobile in the pocket, and when you look at his numbers, yeah, the eye-popping numbers on passing, but he's also a quarterback here, Kevin, who's rushed for 372 yards and 4 touchdowns utilizing his legs. They have such a loaded receiving core. He pops off, but we'll see both of them. We'll see Gunnar Fagrell here tonight as well, as they're still split in some series throughout the game.
Halgo, 1,889 yards. He's the total yards leader for the Higley Knights. Halgo, 3-step drop. Hit pass complete outside. Making the catch is the running back. And for Eddie Zuby, that's Jackson Watkins. For Jackson Watkins, he wears 82, 5'9", 160, a sophomore. His teammate, Antonio Young, will wear 81. These guys were playing on the junior varsity a couple weeks ago with some injuries to Mr. Bender and other Higley players. These two junior varsity players were thrust to the top of the charts at the depth chart there, but they didn't have any numbers to wear, so they only could choose the 80s, and that's why they're wearing 81 and 82 respectively.
Yeah, I watched Watkins play against Cactus Shadows a couple weeks in a big win on the road for the Knights, and he impressed, Kevin. The moment wasn't too big for him there. And we got a huge play here on punt.
Fagrell in punt formation is going to try to take off and make something out of a bad snap, and he can't do it. The Huskies were all over it on special teams. Outstanding work by the Horizon Huskies. It looked like one guy that was there was Jackson Murray, and I think he had help from Tyler Furness.
Yeah, if we get a replay here, I think it hit one of the protectors. Higley had that max protect in front of him, kind of an errant long snap, and Fagrell never really had a chance. Made the most of it, almost tried to pick up the sticks a couple yards short, and a big play on special teams early from the 6-1 Horizon Huskies, who right now, Kevin, are ranked number 5 in the open division, with Higley right behind them at number 6.
The Huskies, led by their first-year head coach Tyson Ditmore, spent some time at Mountain Ridge. Under center, it's Jace Ashley. Back to throw, looking deep, throws deep, and that ball is incomplete. He overshot the wide open Adam Wagner, and that ball was incomplete. You can see one of the big targets out there for Horizon. He wears double 8s. He's the tight end, 6'5", 235. He's a UMass commit, and when you look at the size of Jax Markovich, he is an intimidating specimen, and he's also a goal line threat.
Oh, big time. Red zone threat, third down threat, utilizing his frame, boxing out would-be defenders, picking up first. He's an X factor.
Zamorano's first carry of the game, working left and then turning upfield, and the Knights are waiting there for him. The white shirts. Higley coming in clad in their all-white uniforms with their navy blue helmets and the navy uniform numbers. No outline. Horizon wearing their black pants, and there's Zamorano. Looks like he's a little shaken up after that first collision with the front 3 of the Higley Knights.
Yeah, and he's a player he's a junior, but he's had so much play early in his career.
3rd and 9. Horizon to the air. End zone shot, and that ball is caught inside the 5-yard line. Jordan Partridge, one of the better wide receivers in the state of Arizona, leaping up and making that outstanding catch as he just snags that dart from the quarterback, Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley rolling right, setting his feet. Never got to set his feet. Continues with a beautiful dime, outstretched arms from the senior wide receiver, Partridge. What a pitch and catch from Horizon on a must-have third down.
For Partridge's 23rd catch of the year, unofficially a gain of 24 yards. Snap back to Ashley. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to race into the end zone and score a touchdown. Horizon is on the board. It's Jace Ashley in the box for 6 points, and Horizon draws first blood here in this region affair.
Yeah, a couple double teams blocks on the right side, just kicking out the force player for Higley, and Ashley walks into the end zone for his 8th rushing touchdown on the season. Ashley coming in this one, almost 300 yards rushing, and puts number 8 on the board. The senior dual threat quarterback striking first for Horizon.
Ashley 292 yards before that carry. Onto the field late for special teams is Bo Caliendo. Snap is back, a good hold, and the kick is up, and it is true. That is Palmer Podwika, and for Podwika, he now has 55 points. Cody, that's number 1 in the state of Arizona, any classification. Special teams getting it done for the Huskies with 5:56 to go in this opening quarter. They score first, and it's the 21st rushing touchdown of the year for this Husky backfield.
Well, in the era, right, where everybody wants to go spread, throw the ball 50 times, I love Horizon football because even when they're in the shotgun, they are still a north to south team. They have powerful offensive linemen. They go third and short to convert. It is a darn good football team out Horizon. They're really, really well coached. It's powerful. It's a team, too. When you look at Higley, the back-to-back 5A state champs, they have been the Knights' kryptonite. You know, in 2 years, Higley's lost like 4 times, and Horizon's won, have been 2 of those. And last year, they held Higley to under 20 points, something no other in-state team did. They have dominated the Knights.
Higley 25-4 the last 2 seasons with back-to-back state titles, as Cody talked about. And that's a remarkable number. Just 4 losses in those 2 years, but half of those are to this Husky football team. And of course, you have their head coach, Tyson Ditmore. And that kick by Podwika is a deep kick, and it goes into the end zone. And in fact, in this case, it's Riker Floyd. Riker Floyd will handle the punting duties as well as the kicking duties. The place kicker, we already mentioned, is Palmer Podwika, but we were talking about Riker Floyd. We saw one punt tonight. His brother is punting for Kenny Dillingham at Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. That's saying something about that gene pool.
Yeah, it really has. And his kicker, when he was in high school, was Randy Gross, who's the kicker for University of Washington. So Horizon, for all the things they're known for, kicker you as well in the state of Arizona.
No doubt about it. Back to work. Here comes Luke Calgo. Completes 66% of his passes. Going to try the run game. And they're going to go to their tailback. This is their true number 1 runner. And this is Justin Bender. He is their leading rusher. 99th tote right there. 534 yards. That's a 5.4 yard per carry average. This guy gets it done, Cody.
Well, it's such a great story, too, because this is a converted offensive guard. He dropped 60-plus pounds this offseason, got some speed, and Coach Zuby said, hey, you're going to go north to south for us. You got to replace Daxton Hall. It's a huge case, but Bender's had a great year.
Bender gets the second carry of the game. No, he doesn't. Great play fake there by Halgo. He tries to dump it off in the slot. For Higley, lined up there was Jada Taylor, an all-region second-teamer, also on the Doherty watch list, but that pass was thrown towards the dirt, nothing doing. You have to credit the pass rush there of Horizon.
So RPO there. Coach Zuby comes out to the numbers there and is pointing to his senior quarterback, Luke Calgo, said, we had a touchdown. They had a streak 9 route where the corner stayed in the flat. The safety came up to get run, and a streak up the sideline, wide open, telling Luke, keep your eyes open on the RPO action.
We should see J.D. DeCostmaker make an appearance here tonight. This is 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Halgo back to throw, under pressure, escapes the pressure initially, but can't escape it entirely. He gets sacked on the play. Gang Green there meeting at the quarterback. And for Horizon, getting there first was Jaden Ridley, and really gets the sack, and he had some help, Cody.
Yeah, this kid is so athletic. He's a chaparral transfer, and he was hurt for a little bit last year. But 6'3", 218, can jump out of the building, explosive first snap. You have him and Jackson Murray on the same defensive line. That is a nightmare for the offense. And Jaden Ridley getting the sack column.
4th sack of the season for Ridley. Here's Fagrell from his own 1 yard line. Gets it away, low line drive kick. back deep for Horizon at the 49-yard line. This is Wagner. Wagner going to work to the near boundary, and good special teams there for the Higley Knights. One of the first guys down there on the hunt was Jackson Davis. He'll pick up his 4th tackle of the season. And for Higley's defense, they'll be back on the field here with some short rest.
Look at this environment. I mean, this is just exactly what you want from a Thursday match here. We have the homestand's absolutely packed. We got a fire show on the track right there. You see that, Kevin? But I got to reiterate, 5 versus 6, not just in 5A, in the open division rankings out here tonight.
Ashley under center. Knight's going to bring some pressure. They hand it off, and they go to Issett, and Issett works the right side, picks up a couple yards, and then just gets buried. Nice work by the Higley Knights. The tackle belongs to Jonathan Shively. Shively will play both sides of the football tonight for Coach Zuby. He's a two-way guy, starting left tackle, also a defensive tackle, and just got his first offer from Idaho this past week. Cody Cameron, that's saying something.
Yeah, big time.
Issett remains in. He gets the carry here, and he's going to be knifed down in the backfield. Nothing doing at all. Shooting the gap for the Higley Knights was Maxwell Seaman. He picks up his 47th tackle of the season, his 6th TFL, and that one was unassisted. He's got 17 of those.
Yeah, it's another player who had to miss the last couple weeks. Higley, Kevin, had 10-plus players out here in the last couple weeks. Coach Zuby said this is the healthiest his team has been since week 5. And so having a player like that senior leader is huge in this game.
Issett, the leading rusher on this team. It's Ashley to the air. His pass is complete on a crossing route, and trying to turn it upfield for first down yardage is the wide receiver, making an outstanding catch. Adam Wagner with the receiving end of that one, but the pass by Jace Ashley on time, on target. That was a beauty.
Well, they had a man lock coverage, and that's such a long coverage play for a defensive back to go short cross. The inside backers got to keep their eyes open because that's a huge reroute opportunity unless you're not passing it and picking up the change that was Horizon.
Unofficially a gain of 12, and this is a handoff to Issett as Issett bobs and weaves, running in between the hash marks of the numbers, and he'll pick up a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and right now the Higley Knights on their heels just a little bit here as the Horizon Huskies have some early momentum here with that first touchdown on the run there by Ashley.
Yeah, short side boundary counter there. Nice first play, getting 2nd and 6 opportunity.
All conference standout Bodie Zamorano's checked in. This is Ashley going to roll this way. He's going to take off and run, and Ashley with speed to the edge will just coast out of bounds and just glide right into the Husky bench. And the clock will stop with 2:36 to go in this opening 12. It's 7-0 Horizon.
So that's the second time now we've seen Horizon on that boundary side towards Higley, utilizing the field, going max protection on a pass play. I love that too because you have a mobile quarterback in Ashley. It gives them the chance just like that. Hey, if you see green pastures, go for it. But it also allows receivers to continue to gain separation going across the field as he rolls out to a strength side max protection.
Near hash from the 34-yard line. Jet sweep to the wideout. They go back to Partridge here. And there's not much doing as they try to work the short side of the field. Not a lot of real estate to create any running lanes there, Cody.
Yeah, great play by the force and flat player for Higley. Jaden Alcott, the senior outside linebacker. He's a top tackler for the team, but he also has two interceptions on the year, jumping the flat. It's a heck of a senior outside backer for Higley.
4th down and 4. Coach Ditmore is going to roll the dice here early, and in fact, the Huskies will elect to take a timeout. They have play clocks that are here, they're visible, and they're functioning tonight. So everything's clicking this evening in this Northeast Valley contest. And as Cody pointed out earlier, in the most recent AIA Open rankings, #1 Marana, and they're going to be there for a while until they take a loss. Red Mountain all the way to #2 for Kyle Ender's group. What a fantastic season for Simon Lopez, and what a gutty win at home against ALA last week. #3 Basha, they are in cruise control right now at 6-1. Liberty at #4. Horizon right there at 5 with Eddie Zuby's Knights at 6. And then 7 and 8, ALA Queen Creek, Brophy Prep. Jason Jewell has his club right there in the thick of things. But this game will tell us a lot as we might see who would win the Northeast Valley region. This is a strong indication, and who could do some damage in that category as well. All right, this is going to be a kick for Horizon. They're going to elect for 3. Palmer Podwika from 51 yards away. Has plenty of leg. The kick is on its way, and he drills it. A 51-yard boot by Palmer Podwika, and he adds to his scoring lead here in the Great State 48. Any classification, he has 58 points. That's number one in the state of Arizona.
And I'll tell you what, the junior kicker was good from about 55 there. What a kick there in a game that's going to be tight like this. Those points matter. Those special teams plays matter. And for kicker, you're keeping the dynasty alive. And Huskies having tremendous special teams and kickers that look collegiate ready when they step out the field here. What a boot from the junior, and they extend their lead to 10-0 here in the first quarter.
Mac Mulhern with the long snap. It was Riker Floyd with a hold. And the young man, Palmer Podwika, just drilled a 51-yarder to add to this Husky lead. They now lead at 10-0 against the Higley Knights. And we've had some great special teams and some tremendous field goal kicking that we've seen this year. And it's been a lot of fun. Special teams, a huge dimension to tackle football.
We had Sal Points kicker, the senior, and after his performance against Centennial, where we broadcasted 2 50-plus yard field goals, he won an Ed Doherty medallion. So
that was
kickers
Kai
are people
Franco.
too. That was.
All right, here we go. This is Riker Floyd back deep from his own one for Higley. This is John Asaro to the right side. John Asaro looking for a crease. John Asaro to the out. We'll take it to the 34-yard line. So a nice return there by Asaro on the Higley Knights. So Eddie Zuby's club trying to get their offense with a little offensive firepower here and at least get in gear.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say Asaro just shot out of a cannon there. Got it picking up about 33 yards on that kick return, returned it there. And Asaro's a player who's really had to step up the last couple of weeks with the ACL injury to Tavion Suing, one of our favorite football players in the state. Just brutal, but having an explosive player like Asaro to step up is huge for your offense.
First and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Higley with 443 yards of total offense per game. They have yet to get going here tonight. Halgo's first pass of this drive goes outside, and the ball was caught by the Higley Knights. First catch of the game, that's John DeCostmaker making his 15th reception of the season. Nice to see him get back. He's one of those injured Knights that's healthy and on the field again tonight.
Missed the last 4 weeks, and he's such a big-time playmaker for this offense. It's great to see him back out.
Gain of 6, handoff inside, it's Bender, and the Huskies are waiting for him. Another tackle by Gang Green. We mentioned that the Huskies were wearing their black pants with their green uniforms with their white lettering, and of course Horizon wearing their white helmets tonight. It's a good look, one of their versatile looks for Coach Ditmore's Horizon Husky football team.
Yeah, one of those players that's looking good here in the first quarter. Colorado State commit Jackson Murray might be the top defensive lineman in the entire state of Arizona. Talking to Eddie Zuby, the Higley head coach yesterday, Kevin, he said, what do I think of Jackson Murray? I thought he was the best player in our conference last year. Not looking forward to facing him here tonight.
Yeah, he is in that dude category. Bender straight ahead give, and Bender twisting and turning and falling towards first down yardage, and he's got the first down. Well, that's a powerful run by their top gainer in the Higley Knights. When you talk about their tailback, Justin Bender, 534 yards before play began tonight, 89 yards a game. Back to that up tempo, it's Bender again as he hits that point of contact and then just kind of leaps over the line of scrimmage and falls forward for another nice gain.
Yeah, I want to see that for Bender, and unfortunately here now he's tapping out.
He's
had an ankle injury throughout the entire season, so hopefully he's okay. Coach Zuby let me know, he said, hey, we're an up-tempo offense. The heck, we'll go faster than, we're probably in the 1 percentile of how fast we like to call plays, but tonight we want to run the football. Just like Horizon doesn't want to give us the ball, we don't want to give them the ball back quickly.
Jackson Watkins will check in, and Jackson Watkins gets the carry here. A straight ahead run for Watkins, and he got popped pretty good. In fact, there's all kinds of pads popping down there. Losing his helmet was Gage Lee as he records his 40th tackle of the season. And there are only 7 seconds remaining here in our first 12 minutes. It's a 10-0 ball game as Horizon has the lead.
Furnace with the tackle. Higley first and 10 of the Husky 41.
Checking in at quarterback here is Gunnar Fagrell. So Fagrell now will take the snaps. And in fact, Gunnar Fagrell typically does play the third series of every game. I think they did this to me last week. And you're thinking it's Howell out there, and it's actually Fagrell. So Gunnar Fagrell, we mentioned, an all-conference quarterback a year ago, led his team to the state championship. He's a punter, a wide receiver, and of course he's the backup quarterback. He just does everything. He's a selfless player.
And regardless of offers and stars and all this stuff, Gunnar Fagrell is a state championship winner.
Yes, he is. Tonight's game is brought to you by Trey Clarkson State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, contact Trey Clarkson State Farm for home, auto, motorcycle, boat, RV, and life. Call 623-432-1700. Trey Clarkson State Farm Insurance.
All the hard work and dedication he brings to our school community. A huge thanks to both of you for everything. Our exclusive sponsor for every
10-0 is our score here. A 4-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jace Ashley, his 8th touchdown on the year. And that means that Ashley's now the single leader in rushing touchdowns over Bodie Zamorano. He had 7 coming into play tonight, Cody.
And I love the balance from the Horizon offense. And you hear balance, especially in high school football. You're thinking, hey, it's a spread football team that runs some inside zone. No, yes, they can do shotguns, but it's a lot of midline read. It's a lot of quarterback option. They can go under center. They can tighten their splits down. They want to go north to south, and they want to live in third and manageables, and that's how they've been so successful.
First play of quarter number 2 begins from the 41-yard line. Fagrell back to throw. Rifles a pass to the left side, and that ball is going to misfire. He wanted John Osaro, but John Osaro brought his route a little bit too far inside where the pass went outside the hash mark, and that's the incomplete pass.
It might look bad for Gunnar there if just watching on the TV, but you're exactly right. I think he was throwing to a spot there. The inside backer was kind of floating. It caught like a skip backer there, and Gunnar was kind of, hey, sit down right there. Find the open spot in that zone. So I necessarily don't hate that pass.
In the slot to the left is Drake Walton. Fagrell to the air. His pass to the near boundary. Making the catch, and a great catch at that, is the tailback, Jackson Watkins. For Watkins, that's his 7th reception of the year. He had 6 for 85 before that play, but these 2 young sophomore tailbacks are playmakers for Eddie Zuby's football team.
And they're going to play a lot tonight, because I'm just watching at the sideline over there. Bender's trying to get that ankle loose, and he keeps limping, man. So we might see a lot of Jackson Watkins here tonight.
Fagrell remains in. This is his series. You have trips bunched to the left for Fagrell. Here comes a Husky blitz. They can't pick it up, and Fagrell gets sacked. That ball's loose. And now they're going to say he's down. Boy, an awful lot of activity. We thought we might be in position for a scoop and score because Jaden Ridley picked up that loose football as Fagrell got sacked.
Is this a boundary kind of hit inside? They did a great job of not telegraphing that. Coming off the short side, immediately Gunner's looking to his field side, blind side hit. And man, that ball, let's look at the replay here, Kevin. That looked like that ball was out. But prior, as you see, they sneak through, tackle jumps inside. That ball is way out. I mean, that's not even close. That ball's way out there, Kevin. That could have been a scoop and score for Horizon.
Presley Jones gets the strip sack. And here comes Fagrell to kick it away and give the Huskies the football back. That one bounces just outside the 20, takes a high carry, and takes a night roll inside the 20. So Fagrell will send the Huskies back inside the 20-yard line, and that is where Jace Ashley and company will get the football back with 10:29 to go to halftime. They've got a 10-0 lead in this region contest.
If we have time, I would love to see that replay and really analyze that, because I don't think it was even close. It was down there. That could have been an easy skip and score, because Jaden Ridley was right there.
Oh, that would have been a touchdown.
Easily defensive touchdown.
He got rocked on that one, no doubt about it. All right, Ashley back to work. This is Issett. He gets the carry as he sweeps right, and he'll pick up a yard, maybe 2, as Rich Pineda, the line judge, walks it up and hits the football back to the umpire. They set it down. So Issett with the 2-yard run for Horizon. He is the leading rusher on this team, 461 yards with a 6.3 yard per carry average. Quick tempo again. This is Ashley up the middle, and Ashley is going to run right in to a couple of good tacklers. Cooper Wolf was there, an outside linebacker. Had 6 tackles last week in that win at home against Notre Dame Prep, and he picks up a nice tackle here.
Yeah, so they run this variation of midline read 2 different ways. They either got a fly sweep motion out of the slot, or they're keeping the running back there and just holding it. Could go outside zone with it as well. Nonetheless, they're always picking up yards, going north to south with it.
3rd and 2 from the 25-yard line. Trying the left side is Issett, and I don't think he got the first down.
Issett with the carry, gain of 1.
Some good pursuit to the ball carrier by Boston Tilton, and I think he had some help from Jaden Rhodes.
That was a heck of a play from Jaden Rhodes because they ran this counter a couple times. Backside guard pulling, trying to keep. Jaden Rhodes just shot the gap. We call it a bends under the offensive lineman and just upends the running back to force a punt. That's a huge play from the Higley defense.
50th tackle of the year for Jaden Rhodes. He's also second on the team in sacks since Rhodes. And there's another punt, and it's an absolute beaut here for Horizon's Riker Floyd. It's nice to have a weapon like that.
Especially in high school football when you don't see that. I mean, how many punters are punting, 40, 50 plus yards downfield in the air with hang time? That's about 3 or 4 seconds. Not many, right? We see so many line drives in that. And as a returner, it is hard to replicate that if you don't have a guy who can punt it. It is impossible to replicate that in practice. Heck, maybe some of your coaches can try to do that. Having Horizon be able to flip the field every single time on special teams and a kicker,
that's a weapon.
Booting, having a 51, that is more than a weapon. That is a luxury to have in high school football.
Floyd coming into play tonight, 18 punts, 682 yards. His longest is 49, with a 37.9-yard average. All right, back to Halgo now. Bender's in the game as well, and Bender tries to escape the first would-be tackler, and he can't do it. Nice work by the Horizon Huskies. Up there hanging around the line of scrimmage was the middle linebacker, all 6'2", 215 for Gage Lee. He gets a solo tackle. It's his 18th and 38th of the year.
They're so stout on defense. That front seven, they're
sound.
Nasty, they're physical, and they wrap up, man. Their only loss was to 6A Pinnacle in a game that they should have won.
Horizon will bring pressure with 4. Halgo back to throw, looking left, pumps once, drops it off in the flat to Bender. Nice catch, makes the first man miss, and then lunges forward for a nice gain. So Bender doing an awful lot with nothing there. And he made a nice catch on a really good pass with some mustard on it, and he did a great job to adjust the football and haul it in.
And the running backs are going to be key out of the backfield all game tonight. Horizon is totally content keeping everything in front of them all night long.
Gage Lee surveying things from that middle linebacker spot. It's a toss sweep to Bender, and he's got the first down. And a quick play right there, up-tempo for this Eddie Zuby-led offense. And they're going to move the sticks here. A much-needed first down by the Higley Knights.
Converted offensive lineman loses 60-plus pounds in the offseason, and he finishes going forward to move the sticks.
Vergrell will line up to the near side. Quick count for Halgo. He dropped the football, and the ball's picked up by the Huskies. And once again, right place, right time for Horizon. It's Jaden Ridley. Only this time that fumble recovery is going to count.
Yeah, Ridley's been all over the field, active in the thing. Here we just have a mesh read. They're reading Ridley on this. Ridley jumps in front. Luke Halgo tries to pull it, and there's just the mesh. The mesh point is all messed up for Higley. Luke fumbles it, and Jaden Ridley, the man of the hour, jumps on it. And Horizon forces yet another turnover here in the first half.
That's the 6th fumble recovery on the season for the Horizon Huskies. And for Mr. Ridley, it's his first. And as Cody pointed out, a couple of points back, that could have been a scoop and score for Ridley. Although that play didn't stand up. Zamorano's checked back in. Knee-high snap for Ashley. Goes outside. His pass is caught. And getting dropped immediately. Making the catch for Horizon was the wide receiver Jake Gerard, and he was tackled by Cooper Wolf. Cooper Wolf picks up the tackle, his 63rd of the year for Higley.
Yeah, leading tackler for the Higley Knights, and Horizon with, I would say, Kevin, a little unorthodox, way to start a drive, but that's what makes them so balanced. They can go shotgun trips left and create a quick quidge.
Play fake for Ashley, rolls to the far side, sprint, 40. 35, and he'll have the first down. Boy, Ashley's got some wheels. That was just a bootleg, a sprint bootleg to the far side, Cody, and he looked like he got that first down with some ease.
Yeah, instead of max protection, they go boot waggle, but once again to the field side. He's really comfortable as a right-handed quarterback, naturally rolling right. We've seen him pick up a couple first downs with his legs, plus the touchdown passes rolling right into the field side where he's able to make an accurate pass.
Gain of 7 yards there for Ashley to the air. End zone shot. Has a receiver there, and that ball's dropped. Oh, the Husky receiver, Jordan Partridge, had 2 steps on the defender. That ball was dropped right into the breadbasket, and that ball was just, unfortunately, dropped, Cody Cameron.
Yeah, great play call, too, because they go corner to the field side. It is a long way to run for that safety as you break to that back corner pylon. Perfect placement from Ashley. Unfortunately, the receiver just could not bring it in.
2nd and 10 for the 34-yard line. Huskies knocking on the door of the red zone once again. The Knights trail by 10 here on the road. Long count here for Ashley. Zamorano's going to move positions. He's to the right of Ashley. Again, a knee-high snap. Working outside, it's Ashley wanted Markovich, and that ball was delivered again, another strike. Right to the top of the 8, Cody, and Markovich just couldn't bring it in. Another drop pass.
Yeah, just an arrow and out route. And it's a long throw for a high school quarterback to make on that opposite hash, but it was accurate. It was well placed. And unfortunately, back-to-back drops for the Horizon offense.
Jax Markovich, we mentioned, a UMass commit, 6'5", 235, has 6 receiving touchdowns. He'll line up in the slot on this play. It's Giroux lining up to the outside, right along the numbers. In motion to the near side is Partridge. Long count for Ashley. Shotgun snap, back to throw, looking left again, right back to that same route, and he overthrows Partridge this time, perhaps forcing the issue for the Higley Knights. Off the edge was Boston. Tilton also coming in and applying some pressure for Higley was Ryder Hawkett. Hawkett, 6 foot 190, and now Horizon looking for some points. We'll have a 52-yard attempt here. A 52-yarder for Palmer Podwika. Oh, we'll go 41, 51-yarder. Trying to match it to the other side now. Good snap, good hold. The kick is on its way, and this one just a little bit short. Can't quite say he was going into the wind, but he was kicking that ball into the north end zone, and it just missed. And Higley will get the football on a turnover on downs.
And he comes away and he goes, hey guys, that's a miss hit on me. Isn't that crazy? He's a yard short of nailing a 51-yard. He goes, I just mishit it.
That's on me.
But that shows you kind of where their field goal range is, right? Hey, you're at the 30, inside the 35, 34. How many high school football teams in the state of Arizona? I'm going to go 90% high school teams in the state of Arizona. They're in that situation. They're either kind of trying to angle pooch punt that, or they just go for it. They're just going to go for it there. Having a kicker be able to do that, and where he goes, man, really mishit that, and only a yard short from a 51-yarder. We'll probably see some more attempts from that young man, and he'll be just fine.
Could very well. Podwika was 9 for 9 at field goals. All right, here are the Knights back to work. This is Fagrell, and this pass is rifled to the far side, and making a great catch was Jaden Taylor, his 37th reception of the year.
If Higley wants to get going offensively, that is the player to do it. He is electrifying out here on the field.
That was a gain of 17. A quick trigger for Fagrell. Fagrell goes outside again. Making the catch on that bubble screen was Jaden Taylor. Jaden Taylor, all-region second team last year in the 5A Northeast Valley region. Entering play with 576 yards tonight. That's 96 yards a game. He's one of their standout receivers. Quick snap for Fagrell again. Looks left, comes back right, drills a pass over the middle. That ball's caught in stride and taking the ball into the end zone and scoring a touchdown. For the Higley Knights is Jaden Taylor. It was Gunnar Fagrell with an absolute laser over the middle of the field, and that is a Higley Knight touchdown.
We just highlighted him. He's one of the best football players, not just in the 5A conference, but the entire state of Arizona. He beats the defensive back with a great move, getting inside on the deep post route. Perfect pitch and catch right in the chest, and no one's catching JT Taylor. He is that big of an impact player for the Higley Knights, and he goes 60-plus to the house.
Jaden Taylor records a 63-yard touchdown reception, his 9th tutty of the season, and Gunnar Fagrell, an absolute dart over the middle. What a pass in stride. Point after try with the Gunnar Fagrell hold. It's Olsen, and Olsen bangs it right through the uprights. 5:33 to go until halftime. Our new score, Cody, Horizon 10, Higley 7, and that's a quick strike Higley offense right there on Gunnar Fagrell.
I would say much needed drive, because really it's just been Horizon dominating this football game. But, Kevin, Every single year, just watching a couple players, college football recruiting's tough, and especially now more than ever, right? These colleges they're not recruiting high school athletes. Why? They want to see what their roster looks like. They can always go to the portal. Portal's always there. 2 guys this year. Come on, Jackson, after we watched Tim McClintock, wide receiver.
25 touchdowns right now.
Come on, Jackson. And then I watched Jaden Taylor a couple weeks ago at Cactus Shadows. I publicly said, hey guys, college football coaches, whoever follows me, these 2, just recruit them. They have great grades. Jaden Taylor's a 3-sport athlete, 3.0 plus GPA. Height is there, the frame is there, the speed, the breakaway, the game. They are gamers. Just great kids. Jaden Taylor, I will say his name 100 times today because he's going to make that many plays, especially if Higley's going to be successful. I just showcasing his talent right there.
Gunner for Grell with the emphasis on Gunner. The 63-yard touchdown strike to Taylor, and that ball's out on the return here for Horizon. So, Cody, tonight we've seen some balls hit the carpet here on this second-year synthetic turf here at Horizon High School. The most recent that put it on the ground was Jordan Partridge.
Yeah, and Higley got really lucky. The offensive possession, not prior to the last one there, where it clearly looked like a strip sack, and Jaden really would have walked in to the end zone, ruled down on that one. That one could have been a huge 14-point swing, too, if Higley had recovered that fumble on the ensuing kickoff.
Zamorano moves to the right of Ashley. Coach Ditmore said it's about getting our athletes in space and allowing them a chance to make plays. And there's a bubble screen. Making the reception for Horizon was Adam Wagner. And for Wagner, his second catch tonight, his 21st catch of the year. He, too, is a big play guy. Has a touchdown to his credit, but he has a 78-yarder as well.
And how about Horizon stretching out the defense with these quick bubble screens, some play action on first down, making Higley not put 8-9 players in the box on a traditional running team.
Horizon plays with neighborhood kids. That's something that Coach Ditmore is proud of. And when you go back through the years, Cody, and I've been here on this campus for a long time, a guy like Christian Kirk could have played his high school football here at Horizon instead of Sorrel. But he played it at Sorrel, and you can understand. But that was one of those neighborhood kids here at 56th Street, Greenway Road that got away.
And I'll tell you what, in the 7 years I've been here, these Horizon teams have been so athletic, so dominant in the 5A conference. But you're right, you have Pinnacle that's pretty close. You have Brophy that pulls from this area. There's a lot of schools coming in here, but they are proud of the roster that they always build.
Tight formation here for Ashley. 3rd down and 1. They turn around, they hand it off, and trying to fight for the first down is Zamorano, and he's going to get it. In fact, for Zamorano, he was running behind Jackson Murray, who came in, the all-conference defensive stud, came in on offense. Nice to get a guy like that, a road paver, to create some lanes for your offense.
And this is exactly what Horizon wants, right? They got 4 minutes left on the game clock. They want to drain every last second before they head in the tunnel at halftime. They live for these drives.
This is Giroux on a bubble screen, and Giroux makes the catch and then tries to work his way north and can't do it. An absolute swarm of white jersey there just flocking to the football, and they take Giroux out and minimize his gain.
Yeah, but you know what? 4 yards on that first down play, it's fine for Horizon, because once again, I really think they're stretching out a defense that wants to put 8 in a box and stop the run. They can't, though, with Horizon consistently throwing it on first down.
Giroux, a reception of 4 yards, his second catch of the game. Ashley to the air again. His pass on a slant. That ball's caught, and it's Wagner again. And Wagner got spun around at the 50-yard line and takes it into night territory. How about the delivery of that football? Pulling the trigger, that quick release by Ashley, and then again, it was right on target to Adam Wagner.
Yeah, simple route tree, just utilizing the field side and with some natural picks, quick slant underneath, picking up the first down and more.
Gain of 14, 1st and 10. Horizon on the march again, slinging it to the near side and picking up a really nice gain for the Huskies was Jordan Partridge. And Partridge has big playability as well. 54 yards a game for Partridge.
And picking up a heck of a block from the junior wide receiver, Jake Carrad, on the outside there, coming with the pancake on the stock block.
That's a gain of 6 to Partridge. Ashley's going to keep it himself. And Ashley running right in between the hash marks, runs right into the defensive teeth of the Higley Knights. And with the tackle there was Jonathan Shively. Again, working both ways for Shively, picks up his 9th tackle of the year. And Shively has some people here in the stands. In fact, the coaches for UC Davis are here taking a look at one big Jonathan Shively tonight. 3rd down and 2. Big play here for the Husky offense. A little delay. They go to Zamorano. Zamorano's got the hole. Zamorano's got the first down. And finally, he'll be taken down 7 on 7. It was Zamorano being taken down there by Aiden Frazier. And for Aiden Frazier, give him his 10th solo tackle of the year.
Yeah, and I don't think Bodie's ran the ball that much tonight. Like I said, I remember watching him as a freshman 2 years ago when head coach that year, Andy Litton, brought him up and said, hey, it's a freshman phenom. He looks pretty banged up in this football game, but he's done a great job of blocking on a lot of pass plays there with his legs picking up the first.
82 carries on the year. Play fake for Ashley. End zone shot again. Has a receiver there, and that ball's caught for the Horizon Husky touchdown. Jordan Partridge, 32 yards away from Jace Ashley, and once again he drops it in the bucket.
Yeah, the Ashley Partridge connection has been on fire here in the first half. They're running that corner route again to the field side. They love the matchup on there. He's able to work his way to that backside pile in the front, and Ashley has just delivered that ball on the money back-to-back times, right in the breadbasket of Partridge over the outstretched hands of the Higley defensive back, and Horizon extends their lead to 17-7 here in the first half.
With the Mulhern snap, the Riker Floyd hold, and the 1-point conversion attempt by Palmer Podwika. It's true. 2 minutes to go to the break. Our new score, the Huskies 17, the Higley Knights 7. And how about Jace Ashley, 2 touchdown passes here tonight. He has been outstanding throwing the football, and his accuracy, Cody, has just been pinpoint.
Oh, it's been there, and it's allowed him to keep on passing, right? And a game where you come to me and I go, and I, especially talking to Coach Zuby prior, you say, oh, you know they're going to run the ball 75% of the time, keep time of possession going. They've come out here and slinged it, you know, in very different formations, utilizing a lot of play action, max protection, only having 2 or 3 guys on the route, but Ashley has been so incredibly accurate all night long, and if you take those drops away, he's probably at about 90-80% completion percentage.
It's hard to imagine he's only a 58% completion percentage passer as it is. Another deep kick here by Riker with a big hole running the football right up the middle for the Higley Knights. One of their playmakers, that's John Asaro, and Asaro will take it out across the 25-yard line. They'll put it down at the 26. The Higley Knights trailing here 17-7 with 1:54 to go. And we got to wonder who will be the quarterback on this drive. Will they go back to Luke Halgo, or will we see Gunnar for Grill? And we'll tell you here, it will be 1-5, and that is Gunnar for Grill. All conference a year ago, honorable mention in the Northeast Valley. So he had a hot drive, completed his 63-yard strike to his wide receiver, Jaden Taylor, and he's back out here again. And he's going to go to work through the air, under pressure. Gets rid of the football, and he wanted Bender, and nothing doing. That pass was left a little bit short because for the Huskies, forcing the issue was C.J. Battle. Give him another hurry, Cody.
Yeah, and they don't bring a ton of pressure compared to teams who are bringing constant 6, 7, sometimes 8 guys, right? But their front is so powerful, led by Jackson Murray, of course, but it's able to let those linebackers kind of free flow, especially in an odd front here when they only got 3 down linemen. Those linebackers are just hunting inside the A and B gap, trying to find gaps.
Justin Bender remains in. He leaves the backfield. Fagrell to the air. Drops it off for Bender. Nice catch. And working up the sideline is Justin Bender. And Justin Bender will get taken down there by 2 Horizon tacklers. The first one there was Bo Caliendo. And the second there was Presley Jones. Those 2 combined on the stop after a 9-yard gain there by Justin Bender on the reception. Fagrell to the air. A wide receiver screen and making the catch. That was the wideout, I believe. That was Jaden Taylor, Cody.
Yeah, and I watched him take a bubble against Cactus Shadows 2 weeks ago. 70 yards to the house, who made the first guy miss and was gone. That's one of those guys you have to rally to and make sure he goes down because he could take it to the house anytime.
First and 10 from the Husky 42-yard line. Check that. That was the Knights 42. Fagrell on the quarterback keep. Runs into a nice defensive play there by Colton Becker. For Becker, his 33rd tackle of the year. give him an assist there, his 11th assist. But Fagrell, seeing a little bit of a hole there in the defense, picks up some easy yards there. That's just a smart quarterback play.
Yeah, like the runs too. They have 3 timeouts in a minute. That's plenty of time for Higley.
2nd and 2 from midfield. Fagrell's pass complete to J.D. DeCoffmaker right over the middle, and he takes the football inside Husky territory. He's got a first down.
Okay, how many backup quarterbacks? Okay, and if you didn't know anything about what he did last year, how many backup quarterbacks roll right like that? Hey, your first guy, they take that swing route, he's gone. Open in the flat and near the numbers, he's gone. Go back to the middle on a deep dig, but have the vision to look at that and the precision to hit him in the chest between 2 defenders. The answer's not many, but you have a quarterback like that who started almost every single game last year. Luke played a little bit, but he had a back injury. And I remember me and you talking about that. I was like, oh, is this going to be tough for Higley? And Gunnar just ran with it, ended up winning 5A state title. Having him there is such a luxury. And I talked to Coach Zuby about that and said, hey, you're in week 8 and you're still playing these guys. Do you think that's affected the team? He goes, no. Because hey, when Luke's out there, our team is great. When Gunnar's out there, either at X or Z or even at quarterback, our team is still there. Both of our games elevate with those guys being there. I thought that was really cool for him to mention.
No doubt about it. And for Grell, he brings such a cerebral type presence, right? You talk about his progressions going back to the 3rd receiver and again hitting him in stride.
Yep.
And for J.D. DeCoffmaker, who hasn't played a lot, we talked about that. Great ability for the field to get in that zone and to continue to work with his quarterback and make a great play and then turn it upfield.
Shows you
15 yards.
Shows you the chemistry they had. And you broadcasted the 5A state game on radio. Both that combinations was on fire last year.
Oh, no question. Fagrell with all kinds of time. Going to peel away from the pressure, still on his feet. Fagrell wants to throw. He does, and that ball is incomplete. Trying to come back towards the football for the Higley Knights. They go back to Drake Walton. That ball was incomplete, and some great pursuit to the quarterback by the rush edgers for the Horizon Huskies.
Yeah, how about Fagrell getting out of that, too? I mean, both sides, it looked like he was locked in, and Gunnar able to escape, and pretty much, I mean, he dirted the ball in the receiver's thing, but getting the ball away.
As we mentioned, Fagrell had one of those kind of years last year where he was all conference. He passed for 3,084 yards. 33 touchdowns, only 9 picks. Fagrell, end zone ball, has a receiver there, and that ball is incomplete. Beautifully thrown football by Gunnar Fagrell. He wanted John Asaro, and you have to credit the coverage for Horizon. He was blanketed there by Ethan Shaw.
Yeah, he got drilled too when throwing that ball, and he still got it there. It was a great pass. If you miss that pass, where do you have to miss? You have to miss deep and outside. Yeah. Deep and outside, got to miss that. And Asaro, I couldn't tell if maybe he was tugged on the back of the jersey, but he had a chance to go up and get it, you know.
Jaden Taylor, the 2nd player on the Knights in all-purpose yards with 632, lines up in the slot to the right. Fagrell working this way. Fagrell wants to throw. He does, and that ball is incomplete. It's off the hands of Gatling Drake Walton. But for Fagrell, Cody, he's so active and so athletic. He's just got a gun back there, and he wants to make a play on every single time he's rolling out back there.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete, like I said, you can see him and his athleticism going, and also the confidence, too. Having the confidence to understand those situations and trust his vision, trust his receivers. And he gets pulled here for this 4th down, and they're going with Luke.
Fagrell is the punter on this team, so they're going to go back to Luke Halgo here. He made a pledge to play at the University of Arizona. He's got trips bunched to the near side. And Taylor's in that group. Halgo being pressured from the far side. Halgo throws on the run, and that ball is caught on the sideline. And making a really nice catch was Gatling Drake Walton. A little toe drag swag to get his feet in bounds. Good to see you.
I love that play call because they go trips bunch, kind of imitating a Hail Mary look, which they did. They went 3 verts there, but one of their guys stopped short, come back past the sticks. Luke Hago puts it on the money, and a big first down for Higley with 12 seconds left in the
Drake Walton with his 27th catch of the year. This is Fagrell back towards the middle, and that ball is incomplete. Well, that was a fierce hit coming over. It was Drake Walton, the intended target, but Tyler Furness just laid the boom on the wide receiver.
Yeah, Furness playing that two-deep safety look and collapses over the middle. And not again, pummels the receiver as the ball gets there. That's a great play by the 6'1", 170-pound senior free safety.
When I see that name Furness, it takes me back to Steve Furness with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fagrell, shotgun snap, looking left, coming back towards the middle, escapes the pressure, and throws off his back foot, wants Bender, and that ball's incomplete. Boy, Fagrell was being absolutely harassed by the Horizon Huskies' Gage Lee. Lee was all over. In addition to Lee, you had Mateo Johnson, another two-way standout, was all over the quarterback, and that's how our first 24 minutes come to a close here in Scottsdale, Arizona.
And just a brutal ending for Higley because you have the Hail Mary comeback where you move the sticks. You have 2 timeouts left, too. You had 2 timeouts you did not use. Could have gone anywhere in the field. 2 quick passes, call a timeout. That last play probably took 10 to 12 seconds because of the rollout. Situational awareness. I just saw Coach Zuby come over to his junior quarterback and let him know that. For Horizon, that is a huge win and a 10-point. It's a 10-point lead here as our score box just went away. 10-point lead in the first half.
17-7 as our score. And what a defensive sequence there by Horizon as they dodged the bullets. And it was a hail of bullets at that. So Higley will have to go to the locker room here, Cody, trailing by 10. And they'll have to figure out, A, who will be their quarterback in the first drive in the third quarter. And then do they want to change anything up? Do they want to continue to try to go mix a little balance of some up-tempo and also take a little time off the clock, which is kind of unorthodox, right? You figure they would try to go back to the locker room, look a little film, and then talk their way through trying to get comfortable so they come out here and they can make some plays.
Well, here's the tough thing. When you're trailing against Horizon, now it becomes a possessions game. How many possessions are you going to have? Because this team, they live on third and short situations where they're converting on first down. So really the answer is whatever your defense is able to do. That's what's going to be the answer here. If Higley's defense can get off the field in the second half.
For all of your insurance needs, contact Trey Clarkson State Farm. For home, auto, motorcycle, boat, RV, and life, call 623-432-1700. That's Trey Clarkson State Farm Insurance. Kevin Derryberry, Cody Cameron with you here at the break. We're going to step aside. We extend the invitation to join us for all of our halftime festivities coming up next on the Zone 48 Broadcast Network.
Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the Horizon High School Huskies varsity cheer and pom seniors.
Got a long halftime, Kev.
Educating our customers is so important to us because we want them to have all the knowledge on what it's going to take to protect them and their family. One of the things that our office is passionate about is life insurance. Our goal is to protect families and protect their future and protect what they've worked so hard to achieve. It's our mission to not shy away from talking about health insurance and disability insurance and let them make informed decisions on what is best for them and their family. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you. What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
A little to the left, please. Thank you. A little more.
I'm okay.
Get your money working. And for a limited time, get 0% interest for 6 months when you open a new Visa credit card at America First.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
One of the advantages of working with my office as opposed to just buying something online is that we're going to talk through coverages with you. We're going to talk through what every detail in the policy means, because we want you to understand the kind of coverages that you're getting. We want our customers to make an informed decision on what is best to protect them. We also want our customers to be digitally enabled, and so we will walk through with them how to use the State Farm app, how to use Drive Safe and Save, and different things that State Farm offers. And another thing that we want to do is to make sure we're offering opportunities for them to review their coverages after they sign up with State Farm, because life is always changing, and we want to make sure that you have the coverages that are going to protect you and your family long into the future. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
At first, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son, on the field and off.
Being a State Farm good neighbor means going the extra mile for my customers. Our office treats our customers like family. You know, this has been a family business for me in a sense for a long time. We're going to be there for you in good times and bad times. That might mean going to meet a customer somewhere to help them. That means being involved in our local community. One thing that I love about being a good neighbor in my community is giving back to local high schools and being involved in athletics. It's a family atmosphere here. You know, this is more than a 1-800 number, and that's what I love about State Farm. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Car wreck? Check. Motorcycle wreck? Check. Truck wreck? Check. Bicycle wreck? Check. UFO wreck? What? In a wreck? You need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
If this is your wreck, you need a check. If this is your wreck, you definitely need a check. Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
So, what do we think about the new Tacoma? Lumberjack? It's a keeper. Interesting. Ranch hand?
I reckon I'd trade my horse for one.
Nice. Bigfoot? It's true. A lot of leg room. Great point. Thanks, you guys.
Pat?
Let's do it.
The all-new Tacoma. It passes the rugged test. Toyota. Let's go places.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans. Now, with no payments for 90 days.
Bruno! Bruno! Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Rogue makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get the 2023 Nissan Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy among gas engines.
Educating our customers is so important to us because we want them to have all the knowledge on what it's going to take to protect them and their family. One of the things that our office is passionate about is life insurance. Our goal is to protect families and protect their future and protect what they've worked so hard to achieve. It's our mission to not shy away from talking about health insurance and disability insurance and let them make informed decisions on what is best for them and their family. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you. What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
A little to the left, please. Thank you. A little more.
Oh, I'm okay. Get your money working. And for a limited time, get 0% interest for 6 months when you open a new Visa credit card at America First.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
One of the advantages of working with my office as opposed to just buying something online is that we're going to talk through coverages with you. We're going to talk through what every detail in the policy means, because we want you to understand the kind of coverages that you're getting. We want our customers to make an informed decision on what is best to protect them. We also want our customers to be digitally enabled, and so we will walk through with them how to use the State Farm app, how to use Drive Safe and Save, and different things that State Farm offers. And another thing that we want to do is to make sure we're offering opportunities for them to review their coverages after they sign up with State Farm, because life is always changing, and we want to make sure that you have the coverages that are going to protect you and your family long into the future. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
At first, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son, on the field and off.
Being a State Farm good neighbor means going the extra mile for my customers. Our office treats our customers like family. You know, this has been a family business for me in a sense for a long time. We're going to be there for you in good times and bad times. That might mean going to meet a customer somewhere to help them. That means being involved in our local community. One thing that I love about being a good neighbor in my community is giving back to local high schools and being involved in athletics. It's a family atmosphere here. You know, this is more than a 1-800 number, and that's what I love about State Farm. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Car wreck, check. Motorcycle wreck, check. Truck wreck, check. Bicycle wreck, check. UFO wreck, what? In a wreck, you need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
If this is your wreck, you need a check. If this is your wreck, you definitely need a check. Hurt in a wreck, need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
So, what do we think about the new Tacoma? Lumberjack? It's a keeper. Interesting. Ranch hand?
I reckon I'd trade my horse for one.
Nice. Bigfoot? It's true. A lot of leg room. Great point. Thanks, you guys.
Huh?
Let's do it.
The all-new Tacoma. It passes the rugged test. Toyota. Let's go places.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans, now with no payments for 90 days.
Bruno! Bruno! Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, road makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get the 2023 Nissan Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy among gas engines.
Educating our customers is so important to us because we want them to have all the knowledge on what it's going to take to protect them and their family. One of the things that our office is passionate about is life insurance. Our goal is to protect families and protect their future and protect what they've worked so hard to achieve. It's our mission to not shy away from talking about health insurance and disability insurance and let them make informed decisions on what is best for them and their family. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you. What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Just move some people around a little bit. And I'm like, dude, that just choked me up when it said, it's like, back to Horizon High School. Kevin Derryberry alongside Cody Cameron at 17-7. If that halftime seemed like it was forever, it seemed the exact same thing for us here. However, I was enjoying conversation with the Horizon baseball coach, Bo Palmarosa, and well, congratulations to Bo. Has one of the best jobs in the Southwest coaching baseball here in the great state 48. And Cody, we welcome you back. We had a tremendous first half, but how about the quarterback play of the Horizon Huskies? And I'm talking about Jace Ashley. He put on a show in the first 24 minutes.
He's been on the money, especially with some of the deeper routes, and his accuracy has led them to open up the playbook, especially on first downs. It's an offense that, you know, Coach Eddie Zuby and us, for example, doing our pre-production work, we said, hey, heavy run dosage with their two monster-headed backfield, but they've actually thrown the ball more. But Ashley's been so accurate that not only have they moved downfield, but 2 passing touchdowns there in the first half for the senior dual-threat quarterback.
By the way, I got to give a shout-out to Russell Bray, a line coach for the Higley Knights. His son, Ben Bray, played at Arizona State University and, of course, Red Mountain. Shout-out to the Bray household. All of the Brays. We're underway here in half number 2. It is a glorious, I mean glorious, Arizona evening. And I would like to share with you the temperature here in Phoenix, right around 80 degrees. And Cody, this is not quite fall weather, but this is why we play the high rent district in Arizona, is to have nights like this.
After 3 quarters of the season, being in triple digits at kickoff, 80 degrees with light breeze, dare I say, feels a little cool. It feels absolutely amazing out here. And how about the environment? I kind of mentioned in the first quarter, we have packed home stands. It's a large home crowd here.
On senior night.
God, we have a million media members down here. We have people throwing fireworks. We have the UC Davis coaching staff out here recruiting. It is an amazing Thursday night against 2 teams that have playoff, not just playoff, open implications in the state of Arizona.
Major open implications. All right. Who's going to start at quarterback for the Higley Knights in half number 2? Well, our answer is Gunnar Fagrell. So Fagrell, who engineered the only scoring drive, it was a 63-yard touchdown pass for the Higley Knights. It was Fagrell to the standout Doherty Award watch list, Jaden Taylor. Point after try was good. That's the only score of the game for the Knights, and here it is. Working left to right to begin half number 2. Drake Walton in motion to the far side. They run it to Bender this way, and Bender gets taken out. How about the play on the edge there by the Husky defender? In this case, that was C.J. Battle getting it done. How about another solo tackle for C.J. Battle? What a name.
And not too many solo tackles against Bender. Converted offensive lineman, dropped 60 pounds. To play running back for Higley this year is a big-bodied back. Horizon's tackled so well tonight here, Kevin.
Trips bunch to the left for Fagrell. Looking left all the way. Leaves the pocket, spins away from traffic. He's going to take off and run and gets hit past the sticks around the 22-yard line, but a tough play there by Gunnar Fagrell. And he's nimble in the pocket, Cody. I don't know if he gets enough credit for his athleticism. He's got a great arm, but he's nimble around that pocket.
Incredible play, too. Shakes off a couple would-be tacklers, heads north and picks up the first.
Justin Bender gets his number called here, number 28. And for Bender, he's got that bad wheel, and he left in the first quarter and had to have some medical attention, but it's nice to see him back out here. And the question is, can Higley get a run game going here?
And they need it. They absolutely need it. One, to just continue to have a balanced offense, but also own the time of possession here in the second half.
The Costmaker lines up near side. Fagrell looking left, fires left, and that ball is caught. And there's John Asaro in space. Asaro with speed ahead. And Asaro is finally grabbed down inside the 20-yard line. looked like it was a tackle grabbing the collar, then yanking him down, but what a huge gain for John Asaro.
Yeah, found the space on the double-side slant there on the field side. Asaro just zooms out, and this is a heck of a play by senior safety Tyler Furness, and I'm not too sure he punched this ball. We're going to get a – no, he's down. He is down. We had a great play by our on-field camera crew there showing that he was down, but nice pitch and catch.
Gain of 65 yards, and now it's Justin Bender, and Bender kind of just casually hitting that hole and then spins out of what looked like would be a tackler and then just falls forward. So he had some guys that he was dragging with him, Mr. Bender.
Yeah, I think you asked the question a couple plays ago, can they get this run going? I just think it's huge because it's going to open up the pass game and a lot of the lanes that they want on this one.
Taylor in the slot to the left.
We're going to get a rough in the passer here call, Kevin. Just kind of a late hit. It looked like Jaden Ridley took 2 steps and unlodged on Mr. Fagro there, and should be an automatic first.
I go unofficially 63 yards to John Asaro. And for Asaro, his 11th catch of the season. His previous longest catch was 28 yards, so he just shattered that, what they call PB, personal best, Cody Cameron. Second down and 3 from the 9. In fact, we'll just call it second and goal. Fagrell outside, and that ball is in and out of the hands of Gatling Drake Walton. That ball had some velo on it.
Yeah, big time velo, and a nice play by the corner for Horizon, getting outside leverage, working his way out. I couldn't tell if it was a stock block out there or they were kind of running routes behind it, and he kind of just came up as Gunner kind of looked one way for that swing route. Nonetheless, nice play for Horizon. They are just swarming to the football on all ends.
Jonathan Shively, the left tackle, 6'4", 270. Fagrell to the air, has time over the middle. That ball is nearly intercepted. It was batted down. Middle linebacker again making a big time play was Gage Lee, giving him a pass defense. In fact, for Gage Lee, I want to say that he's approaching double digits in passes defense. He's a standout there.
Yeah, that's such a great play too, because they go mesh cross with the spot kind of hook curl in the deep middle. Gage Lee just feeling that receiver, working at just a little bit of depth, and gets his paws on what would be a would-be touchdown pass. Nice play by the Horizon linebacker.
You got to figure it's 4 down territory, but Olsen could certainly convert a field goal from here. It's 3rd down and goal from the 5. Fagrell sends his receiver Taylor in motion to the far side. They run it up the middle, and it is going to be a touchdown run. Justin Bender has scored a touchdown for the Higley Knights with 8:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. On the first drive of half number 2, the Knights punch it in for 6 points.
Yeah, huge opening drive there for Higley. Love the play call, too, from head coach Eddie Zuby. They motion Jaden Taylor across the formation, getting eyes locked in on couple inside backers, and they go Bender up the A-gap, and he busts loose with the couple would-be tacklers to punch it in for 6.
The Caden Olsen 1-point try is indeed good out of a Gunner Fagrell hole, and just like that, the Higley Knights march 83 yards and score a touchdown. And on the touchdown run by Justin Bender, excuse me. No, that is indeed right.
Yep.
There's a lot of Jadens and Jacks and Justices and Johns. In fact, there's multiple Jadens spelled different ways. Javion, a lot of J's on that Higley roster. But for Justin Bender, he scores his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. He is the all-purpose leader. It's nice to see him get back, and it appears as though that he's going to be healthy.
Yeah, and a loss to A-Lake Gilbert North a couple weeks ago, where they lost 16-14 on the road to Coach Ty Detmer's A-Lake Gilbert North team. They didn't have Bender, and that really hurt them, especially down inside the 5. Coach Zuby said, he put trust in our sophomore tailbacks. They've played really well, but having a bruising tailback like that inside the 10 on the road in a region game, it's almost must-have. So it's good to see him back there and punching it in on that first drive. Big for the Knights.
Adam Wagner back deep here for Horizon, and he's going to run up and get the ball at the 14-yard line. Wagner out across the 20 to the 25, and boy, there's two guys that are face down for the Higley Knights.
Wagner with the return.
And you just hope that they're going to be okay. So the Higley Knights have a player that is face down on the turf right now. We mentioned in the first half this was just the second year of this synthetic turf here, and I'll tell you what, the player that is face down has not moved at all. We're going to take an injury timeout. You're watching the Zone 48 Broadcast Network.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
A little to the left, please. Thank you. A little more.
Oh, I'm okay. Get your money working. And for a limited time, get 0% interest for 6 months when you open a new Visa credit card at America First.
For Higley was Aiden Frazier. So hopefully Aiden will be okay. We saw the Knights athletic director Aaron Dimley out there. Horizon of the air, and the first pass of the second half for Horizon's signal caller, Jace Ashley. QB1 goes out of bounds. 1,594 total yards, accounting for 22 touchdowns prior to kick tonight. Now accounting and responsible for 24 touchdowns for Jace Ashley.
No live stats up here, obviously high school football broadcast. Are you surprised of how much they've thrown the ball, especially on first down?
Oh, big time for Horizon. Yeah, but I think that also tells us about the health of Bodie Zamorano. And there's a run play. Just when we were talking about the passes, Cody was thinking run, and he got a run that time. Nice run there by Johnny Issett. Issett, the leading rusher, 73 carries before the night. It's his 8th carry of the night.
Both tailbacks are so even, too, on the yards per carry and yardage. I think they're coming in this game right both at about 460 and about 420 each apart.
This is Ashley on the rollout this way, running for his life, trying to get to the edge, and he can't quite do it. And it's a good tackle there. Good pursuit to the quarterback by Easy Brown. And Easy Brown, a kick returner. We haven't seen him in that kick return role just yet, but he's heading back there now. But Easy Brown making a big play there to force a 4th down and force a punting situation here for the Horizon Huskies.
Yeah, from the defensive back position, too, comes flying. Tried that field side kind of waggle naked boot there, and Easy Brown comes in on the 3rd down sack.
Easy back at his own 25, and this is Riker Floyd. And I'll tell you what, when you see special teamers come out on the field here tonight in Scottsdale, it's a ton of fun. We got great kickers, great punters, great tacklers, and this game is delivering what we thought it would be. It's 17-14. Horizon has the lead. They've led the entire way. They led 10-0, and we were curious to see who would be the quarterback for the Knights here in the opening drive. It was Gunnar Fagrell, but I think we're going to see some Luke Halgo as well.
Yeah, I just think Coach Zuby's rolling with the hot hand. Gunner's back out there for another series here. And how about the pendulum swing? In the first half, that was all Horizon. Really could have been 24-7 if that scoop and score held. Higley could not have started better here in the second half as they look to take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Fagrell will begin this drive with a quarterback keep, and he dodges a tackler in the backfield and then finds his way for a yard, maybe 2 for Gunnar Fagrell. And as Cody pointed out, Coach Zuby riding with the hot hand here. Halgo will play collegiately at the University of Arizona in Tucson next season. At least he's made his pledge. Stay ahead there. Things could change for sure. Bender remains in at tailback. Fagrell reverses his field. loses a defender, takes off and runs, and is going to get the first down. That is a remarkable play by Gunnar Fagrell because the guy he's trying to elude is an absolute stud in Jaden Ridley, and somehow or another, Fagrell got away from Ridley.
Yeah, and Ridley had both hands on him as Fagrell kind of spun around and was able to outrun him towards the sticks. He's going to be about a yard and a half, 2 yards short. What a play by Gunnar.
Boy, I beg your pardon. It looked like he had passed the sticks, so they spot the ball back, and now he's got the first down. A little quick hitter on a bubble screen going to his favorite target, Jaden Taylor, who has 9 receiving touchdowns this season, including a 63-yard catch and run here tonight. First to Jaden Fagrell. Ball spotted on the far hash of the 35-yard line. Shotgun snap, double move for the wideouts. Fagrell rolls to the space, pumps, and just throws it away. That is a smart play by the quarterback, Gunnar Fagrell. Nothing doing back in the secondary, live to play another down.
Yeah, really smart play and great job by Horizon's back half there because that's the pump and go, and he was able, great blocking up front. He was able to step up, set his feet. That's a home run shot, I would guess, about 60-70% of the time for Higley, especially when you have 2 verticals going up, one up the seam and then one outside the numbers there. Horizon, both defensive backs, the free safety playing on that hash and the deep corner staying back, not jumping on that pump. So Fagrell is able to escape and then throws it away. So to me, it's a huge win for Horizon's defense.
Oh, that was great. Huskies going to bring pressure with 4. They go right back to that wide receiver screen again. This is Gatling down the sideline, and Gatling's got the first down and some plus yardage after that. A quick release by Fagrell, and then it was all the footwork after the Higley wide receiver, Gatelin Drake Walton, picking him up and putting him down for first down yardage.
And what Coach Zuby says, hey, we'll just go back to the bubble. We got the numbers there. We're 2-2 and just a stock block and picking up a first.
Gain of 17 yards. Handoff. They go to Watkins. And Jackson Watkins with that 4.6 yards per carry average toting the rock here. Only his 3rd carry of the game. But for Coach Zuby, the offensive coordinator and play caller here, trying to work in another back here and spell his franchise Justin Bender. The Costmaker lines up to the near side. Fagrell with time over the middle, and that ball is batted down. That was an outstanding pass breakup by the Horizon Huskies. Stratton Knee, the strong safety, with a outstanding defensive play, leaving his feet to get that past defense. That was outstanding defensive back play.
Yeah, touchdown route for Jaden Taylor, just on the opposite side, being on the left side. They're working their middle, trying to split the 2 safeties. It's the perfect route for it. Just unfortunately, Fagrell just kind of underthrew it, but great job. Backside safety this time, Stratton Knee kind of jumping that and knocking the pass away.
And that ball was on the front side of that. That's another walk-in touchdown. Fagrell to the air, deep ball on the far sideline. That ball is hauled in and caught by Gatling Drake Walton. Back-to-back receptions for him. Penalty marker, Mike Lang, our white hat official there, with the indication back at the 45-yard line. And with his pause, it gets us an opportunity to introduce to you our outstanding AIA officiating crew, presented by the Commissioner of Officials, Brian Gessner. The referee is Mike Lang. Our umpire is Dean Angelo. The head linesman is Matt Lang. The line judge is Rich Pineda, Dodger baseball fan right there. The back judge is Mark Lang. The field judge is Sam Radford, and the side judge is Daniel Gaetan. It is an all-Lang affair here, but it's a very talented group. Inside 6 to play. Knights trailing by 3. They're on the march, working left to right. Gunnar Fagrell is taking all the snaps here in half number 2 for Eddie Zuby's squad. 4 wide receiver packets. Doubles to left, doubles to right. Fagrell looks left, comes back right. He splits, he goes down, he gets sacked. Jackson Murray, the Colorado State commit, there to get the sack, and he gets home.
One of the best defensive linemen in the entire state of Arizona. And Kevin, I'm going to say it, he might be the very best. Just a nasty, ferocious defensive lineman, works his way through the offensive line and disastrous, the nightmare of opposing quarterbacks. Jackson Murray, the 6'1", 265-pound Colorado State commit, showing you why he's a Division I talent out there on Thursday nights.
Murray, 6'1", 265, registers his 3rd sack of the season. 20 of those now for this Husky defense on the return for Horizon. This is Wagner. And Wagner moving right, nothing doing at all. Great special teams work by the Higley Knights. They had a whole plethora of white shirts there to get down there and attack.
I want to go back to the third down play. Prior to the holding, that was a great throw by Gunner and a throw for a right-handed quarterback. On the opposite hash there to go corner past the sticks, about 20 yards on the money for Gunnar Fagrell. Unfortunately, the holding pulls it in, but it was a throw where he was confident, stepped in. Kevin, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Gunnar the rest of the way.
Yeah, that negated it. 23-yard gain, and that would have moved the sticks. So we'll see if Coach Subi continues to apply the hot hand. Knight's going to bring pressure with 4. And they drop it off for Zamorano. Zamorano in space and lowers the shoulder and picks up a big gainer. Brody Zamorano, his best run of the night here for the Horizon Huskies. That's a 20-yard run for number 7, and it was the way he finished that run, Cody, that was impressive.
Yeah, this is what I want to see from Horizon in the second half. Just a ground and pound north-to-south football game and controlling that clock.
The left guard is Zach Shaw. He wears 77. Check that. That is the left guard for my friends on the other side. Guys up front for Horizon. The left tackle is Owen O'Connor. The left guard is Mateo Johnson. The right guard is Porter Hill. The center tonight is Tyler Amundsen. And the right tackle is Justin Klutwick. And we talk about a quick tempo. And then Zamorano again with that little crease and finds that crack and goes right up the middle and moves the sticks again. Back-to-back runs by Zamorano, and the Huskies are running downhill right now on this drive.
Yeah, 3 runs in a row from the junior tailback who has 20-plus games of experience for Horizon.
This is Ashley on the RPO, and he can't get to the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit to the football by the Higley Knights. Boston Tilton was there, and he had help from his teammate. Also in pursuit was Jaden Olcott, and Olcott is on that Doherty watch list, Cody.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. And they're actually kind of reading him. He jumps to the outside, plays perfect on that read option. Nice play from the outside backer.
2nd and 8 from the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap for Ashley. He throws over the middle, and that ball is incomplete. Bascom was supplying the coverage on the Husky wide receiver, Jordan Partridge. Partridge, the all-purpose leader for Horizon, with 811 all-purpose yards, including 5 touchdowns. And he was open there for a moment.
Ashley's feeling that one, man, because senior middle linebacker Boston Tilton, we're going to get a replay here. He sneaks through the again, bam! Great form tackle, wraps his hips, helmet right in the rib cage.
Tilton forcing the issue. They set up a screen to Zamorano, and he overshot him.
Man.
And that play would have gone for a long way, as Zamorano was open on the screen, and that pass was just a little bit too tall.
That was a perfect setup to rolling right, kind of like a slip exit screen to the left side. I know that's one of your favorite phrases, your broadcasting partner on Friday, the slip screen. That was actually a slip screen there towards the boundary side, and Higley was bringing the house on there too. He had 3 would-be blockers in front of him and a defensive back getting kicked out. That might have been a touchdown if they completed that.
That was a huge play. So Riker Floyd on to punt here for the Huskies. And that ball was shanked to the right side. And that ball is going to take a very favorable bounce for the Higley Knights. And the Higley Knights, Easy Brown, nothing doing at all. He was at his own 2. The ball will be marked down at the 25-yard line. And the Higley Knights will come away with pretty good field position after what could have been. 17-14 ball game. Horizon 5th in the most recent AIA Open rankings. Higley 6th. Do you see any changes as we head towards next Tuesday?
We get asked every single week, and I just don't know what the formula is, and I've been so adamant on social media that I think the best, if I look at the Open, I look at the best 8 teams in the state of Arizona, I think they're all in 6A. Horizon's a very good high school football team. Marana's a very good high school football team. You put them in the Premier or East Valley region, there's a great chance both of them are in last place.
It could very well be. Fagrell gets this drive again, and they hand it off to Bender, and Bender's going to work the left side. And there's not a lot of room to run over there. Too many green shirts.
And I apologize, Kevin, because I didn't even answer your question. Do I think it changes? I think if Horizon wins this game, they're destined for the Open, where Higley still has to play a couple tough teams in the region, and they finish with Williamsfield. So I think Horizon's already had that 6A crossover. They win this, you could stamp them in the Open pretty much.
And I believe Higley gets Desert Mountain next week.
Yes.
We have to double check that. Fagrell on a play fake, just flips it out to his wide receiver. That was Drake Walton. It's Gatling, Drake Walton. Gatling, 5'10", 165. He's been very active tonight. Both receivers have. It's been Jaden Taylor, and we have yet to see Daniel Zuby yet tonight. Twins to the left. This is Bender, and Bender's going to work his way for first down yardage. And you like the footwork there from Justin Bender. And then as he finishes the run, that powerful upper body, and as you talked about before, it's hard to imagine that a guy like that was playing on the offensive line, literally shed just a huge amount of weight. You said 50, 60 pounds, and now here he is showing that athleticism and how nimble he is running the football.
And he's got the wiggle like a running back, though,
He
like
does.
a natural tailback, the 1-2 cut. I think that's just where he's a little bit more explosive than some of the sophomore tailbacks they play.
This is Bender again, and boy, I tell you what, if nothing else, Horizon's defense, their front seven, they're just a stingy group.
They really are, and Higley has found some holes with that, and I love what Coach Zuby is doing right now, because exactly the opposite of what Horizon's doing, stretching Higley's defense out. They're making Horizon kind of come compacted, and it's leaving some stuff open in that secondary, which we've seen already exploited here in the second half.
Fagrell takes the snap, pulls it out, and then rifles a pass over the middle on a slant. Good velocity on that throw from Gunnar Fagrell. He wanted a crossing Jaden Taylor, and again, the timing not quite there, or that's a drop ball, one of the two.
I'm going to toot my own horn, though. That's what I call it. It got the inside bits, RPO action with the slant from the slot from Jaden Taylor, but it gets these inside backers to sink. It goes so safeties just to be a little bit flat-footed. If Gunnar puts that out in front of him, I think Taylor's gone again.
Again, it's the setup. Fagrell back to throw, being pressured from the backside. He dumps it off. That ball is caught. It's Drake Walton again, breaking attack on the 40, 35-30, down the sideline 20, 15, 10, and he's going to roll into the end zone and score a touchdown. 62 yards from Gunnar Fagrell, his second touchdown pass of this game, and hold the phone for the Horizon Huskies. A player is down. That is Colton Becker down at the 41-yard line.
How about Gunnar Farrell? He got a couple would-be tacklers trying to go chase him down, rolls right. He sees Walton escape, and he gets depth with the escape as well. Walton catches it, runs through a couple would-be tacklers. Unfortunately, we had some friendly fire here as we get the replay. Looks like one of the defensive players shot right in the knee of the Horizon football player, as you see. Great job, Gunnar, keeping his eyes downfield, dumps it off.
The touch of the football.
Yeah,
Cody.
Here's the friendly fire. Bam, right in the knee, just gets it twisted, and Walton just jets to the house, and Higley takes over their first lead of this football game.
And for Walton, his first receiving touchdown of the season, unofficially goes 61 yards. For Fagrell, his second touchdown pass of the game. And for Gunnar, he now has 5 touchdown passes. They're working on the injured Horizon player again. Just to repeat, that is Colton Becker, an outside linebacker, 6 foot, 185-pound junior. And as Cody pointed out on that replay, friendly fire got him. It looked like his teammate, Tyler Furness, was the one that might have been a part of that. And there you can see the replay again. The speed to the edge. And Gatling, his first touchdown of the year, breaking the tape there at the goal line. And Higley has taken the lead on that touchdown throw.
Yeah, 13 right now. Let's see what the extra point is. Potentially 14 unanswered points for Higley. You cannot ask for a better start for Coach Zuby, firing up his boys coming back from the locker room.
260-plus yard scoring place here for the Higley Knights, Gunnar Fagrell, as he holds this one for the place kicker, Caden Olson, who bangs this one home. Our new score is 21-17. late stages of quarter number 3, but we have a brand new ball game. And Cody, you and I asked just before halftime, what will be the conversation for Eddie Zuby with his group at the break, and then who would be the quarterback? Well, we don't know exactly what the conversation was like, but we do know that the quarterback would be Gunnar Fagrell. We believe that they're going with a hot hand here. Not that Luke Calgo wasn't playing with a hot hand in that first half, but Fagrell with a quick strike just seems like he has a grasp on this contest on this night.
Well, having that opening drive go down and get 6, having a big play making, and it's having trust in Gunnar. But here's the thing about having Gunnar Fagrell play. He has chemistry with all the receivers. All those receivers that are out here, J.D. DeCosmayer, J.T. Taylor, all of them were his same receiving core last year in the 5A state championship game.
Correct.
So it's not like, hey, we don't know if the quarterback understands all these. No, Gunnar is intelligent. He's a well-versed, and he's a veteran leader out there. Kevin, Coach Zuby told me the kids love him. 3-sport athlete, great student. He's a role model out there.
That's awesome. That's good stuff. Back deep here is Wagner next to Partridge. It'll be Wagner straight ahead of the 20, 25, 30. Out across the 35 to the 40-yard line. He'll fall forward towards the 41-yard line. Nice work there by the return game on special teams. Here for the Horizon Huskies, it's Adam Wagner making a play, trying to get his football team back in great field position here to chase down those 4 points.
Here's the thing about Horizon. You're trailing now, first time in the game, but stick to what works. Run the football. They're going to continue to run the football. Own the time of possession. If you need to throw. Stretching out the defense with a lot of the bubbles and rockets, it's okay. You're totally fine.
Sam Morano is the deep back. Under center, it's Ashley. In motion to the right, it was Markovich. They turn around, hand it to Zamorano, starts in, bounces it out, turns it upfield, breaks a tackle, and he's got close to first down yardage. That's what the doctor asked for. That's what Dr. Cody Cameron asked for, and he got it on the first play. And really great work by the offensive line to be patient there, but the footwork by Zamorano and his patience was on display.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. They're owning the line of scrimmage offensively, so continuing to run in the football, you think good things happen.
Final 40 seconds here in quarter number 3. Ashley again under center. Long count. Play fake. Sprinting this way on the rollout. The boot, they drop it off with a tight end, and perhaps that pass just had too much juice on it. Jax Markovich couldn't bring it in. It'll be an incomplete pass. The clock will stop with 26.1 ticks to go in quarter number 3 in a 21-17 ball game.
Like the play call, Higley just did a good job of staying home. Yeah, Markovich is open for a slight second, but they did a good job of rallying to come back there. That's why I like the play call. Higley brings the house on that second down. You having an athlete dual threat quarterback out in space with Markovich potentially either catching the pass or lead blocking for him.
And they escape that pressure. This is a wildcat, if you will. Ashley down the sideline with speed. There he goes. And Ashley with a tremendous run. A little deception on that side. He took that snap and just decided to run with himself. So 1-5 calls his own number.
Yeah, I think it was a design quarterback power. There it is. Right side getting a lead block from his tailback, Bodie Zamorino, kind of the kick out block. And they like that right side. That's the power side in this offense. Calling his own number, picking up the first down, and then plenty more.
Ashley with a run of 29 yards and a 1st and 10 for the Horizon Huskies. Ashley under center, the deep back is Bodie Zamorano. Bodie all region a year ago in the 5A Northeast. They turn around, they hand it to Bodie, and Bodie's going to run right behind his right guard and just power his way close to another first down. Give Zamorano another 9 yards, and Dan Manucci will always say that line's lathered up now, and that group is running, and they're getting some great push off the ball, and Zamorano did the rest.
Yeah, that right guard, Mateo Johnson, just pummeled a Higley linebacker, flattening him on his back. Also running behind big number 0, Jackson Murray on that first down play.
That is the final play of quarter number 3 here in Scottsdale, home of the Horizon Huskies from Husky Stadium. As we head to the 4th and final frame, our score, the Higley Knights, number 6 in the AIA Open Rankings. The Horizon Huskies, 17th, sitting at number 5 in the most recent AIA Open Rankings. We play 3 quarters here. We're headed to the 4th and final frame, coming up next on the Zone 48 Broadcast Network.
Being a State Farm good neighbor means going the extra mile for my customers. Our office treats our customers like family. This has been a family business for me in a sense for a long time. We're going to be there for you in good times and bad times. That might mean going to meet a customer somewhere to help them. That means being involved in our local community. One thing that I love about being a good neighbor in my community is giving back to local high schools and being involved in athletics. It's a family atmosphere here. This is more than a 1-800 number, and that's what I love about State Farm. I am Trey Clarkson, your local State Farm agent in Phoenix, Arizona.
And Cody Cameron on the Zone 48 Broadcast Network. Special thank you to all the people here at Horizon that allowed us to be here tonight. After the 9-yard run by Zamorano, this is a play fake. A pass complete to Jackson Murray from Jace Ashley, and that's a Husky touchdown. So Jackson Murray listed as a defensive tackle and a nose guard. Going to play football for the Rams next year, and he scores a touchdown.
Yeah, talking to Coach Ditmore, they had to make a jersey change earlier this season because they knew Jackson Murray was going to be a pivotal part of their offense. Great play call. Coming out of the quarter break there, just a slip out of it, because in that formation, he's been the kick-out block, so he just slips out of that block, works into the flat. Ashley, nice pitch and catch. And for Ashley, that's his third touchdown pass here tonight.
Speaking of touchdown passes, Jackson Murray had one catch for 9 yards and a score. Before that, that's his second career touchdown reception for Jackson Murray. And as Cody pointed out, Jace Ashley now with the hat trick for Ashley. 18 touchdown passes for him, up against just 3 interceptions. There's a quarterback that takes care of the football, but more importantly, for the Huskies, who play to an undefeated record here at home. They're 4-0 as they took the turf tonight. They now have regained the lead here with 11:57 to go. It's now 24-21. It's turned into a seesaw football game, Cody.
Well, and how about the answer back there? You had your one possession in the third quarter there, your only possession in the third quarter. You picked up a couple first downs and then a couple incomplete passes there, kind of ruined the drive. Higley's 2 for 2 on scoring touchdowns and possessions in the second half, so kind of the pendulum was all for Higley. Horizon just shut that back down and retakes the lead.
Higley shut out Notre Dame Prep last week 34-0, picking up their 5th win. In fact, for Higley, they are 3-2 in away games. They played 5 away games for Eddie Zuby, who was the 5A Conference Coach of the Year back in 2023. And the Knights will get the football back. And the last time they had the ball, they found the wide receiver, Drake Walton, for 61 yards in a scoring play. 24-21 the home team here on Senior Night 2024 in Scottsdale, Arizona. Clayton Walker, a one-time University of Washington Husky, coaching that offensive line. Part of the great staff here by Coach Ditmore, Jason Haggerty, Brett Kotler, Simon Larea, and company. This will be Fagrell. Will hand it off to Bender, and Bender gets spiked to the turf, and picking up that tackle was Jackson Murray. And for Jackson, how about his 21st solo tackle of the year? Murray scored a touchdown. Now he's getting into it defensively and putting people to turf in a rude way.
Yeah, really becoming a two-way star in the state of Arizona. He's just such a monster at nose tackle.
Fagrell, a toss sweep to Bender. Bender weaving through traffic and with some speed gets close to the first down. Well, I tell you what, Bender just glides. He has got a very quick first step, and that acceleration, Cody, through the line of play, he picks up first down yardage.
And Coach Zuby doing exactly what they said in the pregame, saying, hey, we don't want to throw the ball 40 or 50 times against these guys. We want to establish a run game and stick with it all game. They're doing exactly that.
1,227 yards on the season for Higley. Now there's a pass complete to Drake Walton. And for Walton, as he makes the reception, is able to pick up some nice yardage after the catch. And that's something that the Higley Knights wide receivers have done well tonight. It's the rack, right?
Yeah, it keeps Horizon, they want to take in the thing.
Gain of 7. Fagrell calls his own number. A little RPO. put it into the gut of Bender, and then Bender sold it out with a nice fake, and then Fagrell kept it and was able to move the sticks with a 4-yard carry.
I was going to say before the play there, you know, it keeps Horizon from loading the box, trying to get Bender, using those bubbles to stretch him out.
Huskies going to do a little stemming here on the line. Looked like there was going to be a penalty, no call. Huskies going to bring pressure with 4. Fagrell back to throw from the pocket. Can't leave the pocket and gets sacked. Flag comes in for the Horizon Huskies. Mateo Johnson, another one of those guys going both ways, wreaking some havoc on the quarterback Gunner Fagrell.
Yeah, you got held too while doing it. Gunner tried to step into the pocket, and you were correct. It looked like they were stemming pre-snap, and it looked like they jumped off sides into the neutral zone prior. No flag called. They do it anyway, and they come up with a sack, and obviously Horizon will decline that holding penalty.
And those of you defensive line specialists at home going, it wasn't stemming. Well, it was a form of stemming. It wasn't your traditional stemming action, that's for sure. Fagrell using the hard count. He's got doubles to the left, doubles to the right. In the slot to the right for Higley is Jaden Taylor. And they have safety help over the top looking his way. Huskies going to bring some pressure with 4. There goes Gatling in motion to the far side. Snap is back. Fagrell looks that way, comes back with a wide receiver screen, has Asaro again, and Asaro is going to take to the 40-yard line, but not before he ran into the very talented C.J. Battle.
Yeah, that's a great tackle by C.J. You have motion going away from the boundary into the trips field side. C.J. staying home and making the play, and it could be 15 on sportsmanlike contact penalty after this. I just don't know if it's on the Horizon defense or Higley offensive line.
There was a little chicanery at the end of that play, Cody, and it looks as though it's going to cost the Higley Knights 15 yards. Mike Lang, our white hat official, with the indication. The referees are not mic'd up here tonight here at Horizon High. 24-21. The Huskies trying to pick up their 7th win and remain undefeated in the 5A Northeast Valley region for a program founded back here in 1980. Huskies state champs back in 1994 and 2021 under Andy Lynn. Fagrell from the pocket, his pass thrown over the middle. That ball is caught by Drake Gatling. Outstanding catch, but probably a better throw. You talk about some zip on that pass, right on the money again. Gunner Fagrell is red hot throwing the rock.
How about the placement? He had to drop it over the inside backers, drop in to cover the middle space, and not too high for the 2 safeties over there. Perfect placement from Gunner.
4th down and 7, and Fagrell's going to punt it away. That was a 20-yard pass play to get him close, and then Fagrell with the quick snap. There was nobody back for Horizon, and Eddie Zuby's Higley Knights flip the field as they trail here by 3, and Horizon will get the football back. They'll begin this drive on their own 9-yard line with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, massive back-to-back plays from Gunner. Not only, 3rd and forever, picking up about 20 yards there, and then punting it inside the 10, down at the 8-yard line. But I got to tell you too, Kevin, back-to-back drives now where penalties have just killed them. 3rd down holding penalty where they picked up the first couple of drives before, and then there a 15-yard penalty after you're looking at, that's a post-play penalty where you're looking at 3rd and manageable that turned out to be 3rd and 30 because of it.
Those are self-infliction that it's difficult to overcome. Handoff straight ahead. Ashley got rid of it, and he put the ball into the belly of Bodie Zamorano. Zamorano has a really impressive lower core, doesn't he, Cody? He's just built like a back. 5'11", 180. In fact, for Zamorano, since he's begun toting the rock as a freshman, he has 13 games where he's gone over the century mark in his career.
Yeah, Coach Litton loved him. Coached him for 2 years here at Horizon. Now at Mountain View, leading the Toros to a huge winning record. But he said his kid is one of the most special talents that I've coached in high school football.
Issett gets the call here. Starts right, tries to go back towards the middle, and can't do it. As the Higley Knights just slam the door shut right there at the point of contact. And there's nothing doing, and Zamorano will come back out on the field on 3rd down. So Issett took a shot at it, no gain for him. And again, good defense up front by the down lineman for Higley. just really stout tonight.
And winning the second down when you face Horizon's offense is so huge because they live in third and manageables. If you can force them to be in a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, totally off their game plan. And so that's a big win for Higley Davidson. They've been able to do that multiple times tonight.
Possession play here, Cody, for the Huskies. 3rd down and 6 from their own 13. They run a delay to Zamorano. Zamorano's going to be close, but I don't think he got it. Great defensive effort there by the Higley Knights.
They're giving him a great spot, Kevin, and they are going to move the sticks. I thought he was at least a yard short of that.
He was at the very best, he was a half yard shy.
Man.
And with this spot, a generous spot at that. And now Mike Lang says, let's talk this over. And so Mike Lang, and this is very, very good officiating, folks. He's going to, I believe he's going to ask for a measurement, or at least to make sure that they got the spot in the right spot. That's my speculation. So now he got some conversation from the side judge, and now he'll come back, and they're going to say it's 1st down. So if nothing else, he wanted to console the side judge who thought that he saw the spot in the correct placement of the football, and that's where it rests.
The official on the Horizon side, he's got a better view than us, but man, he did look short from up here.
I can't disagree. Zamorano again straight ahead, and Zamorano looks like he's going to have to overcome a holding penalty, but Zamorano took on Boston Tilton in the middle of that scrum, and Boston Tilton took a shot, but he records the tackle, the 19th solo tackle for Boston Tilton. And let's see what the flag's about. I believe this is going to be holding against Horizon, and Mike Lang is there with the call. So 7:07 to go. And the one thing for Horizon here is they have the advantage of a 3-point lead, and they've got the football, Cody.
Well, I was going to say, this is what makes this team so dangerous. They started this drive with a little bit of 9 and some change left on that game clock. They are totally content taking as much time off the clock on this drive in this quarter, milking it the entire way through.
They played a year ago, and Horizon won 28-6. And now it's Zamorano getting his number called here again. Boston Tilton and friends over there defensively, along with Jaden Rhodes. Rhodes, 6'4", 230. Plays the defensive end, plays a little defensive tackle. One of those guys that just nasty up front.
Yeah, they really are. And Higley's played well. They played well defensively here. They've done a good job, forced a couple punts.
Isit checks in, he gets the call here, works right, stops, goes back towards the middle, and then Easy Brown sends him back towards the numbers. Good form tackle there by Easy Brown. And he had a little help from his defensive friend and Ryder Hockett. So those guys combined on the stop, but it was really the play by the defensive back, Easy Brown, to force it back inside, and that was an excellent form tackle by Easy Brown.
Kevin, you know how much I love defensive backs, especially coming from the safety position that wrap up and get their nose in the trough on the run game. Easy Brown comes up, so the running back tries to cut back and just helmet right in the gut, driving his feet and hips through contact. Perfect form tackle from the senior defensive back.
How about his 48th tackle of the year? Give him his 25th assist. 3rd down and 8. Possession play here for Jace Ashley. He's got trips to the wide side. Shotgun snap, rolling to the far side, throws on the run, and on a comeback route, he can't complete the pass. The intended target was Jordan Partridge. And let's see if there are any infractions here. And it doesn't look like there's any flags here, so it'll be a 4th down for Horizon. Did you like that play call there on that 3rd down and 8?
3rd and 8, yeah, I actually do. You know, you're rolling out to the field side there, but it's a great play call from the defensive coordinator around Baker for Higley, bringing pressure to that side and bringing it with one of their most athletic outside linebackers, Maxwell Seaman, who's missed the last couple weeks. Another player they're glad to see out healthy.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of guys back. Here's another good punt here. It's Easy Brown from the 41-yard line. The one thing that we've talked about tonight for Coach Ditmore is special teams has a gift, and those special teamers in Riker Floyd and, of course, the place kicker Palmer Podwika. So Higley trailing by 3. They get the football back inside 6 to go. 5:29 remaining. Both teams still have 3 timeouts remaining. And it's been Gunnar Fagrell the entire second half for Eddie Zuby's offense. And we haven't seen the kid tailbacks as much as we have seen the healthy Justin Bender, and it's Bender that's going to take the field here with Fagrell. Asaro lines up to the near side. In the slot to the left for Higley High is Jaden Taylor. He's their big play threat. And back on to defend him across is Colton Becker. Good to see Becker back out there. And Becker involved on that tackle right there, as well as Lee and Jackson Murray. So that law firm of Murray, Lee, and Becker combined on the stop, but another nice run there by the tailback, Bender.
Well, now it's interesting, right? Because now if you're Higley, you kind of want to, I mean, yeah, you got to score no matter what, but now you're kind of milking the clock as well.
Fagrell's going to take off and run right up the middle, and boy, Gunnar Fagrell, he is deceptive back there. You don't know which way he's going to turn. He might turn right, might turn left, but he's got speed and a ton of elusivity, and it's hard to corral this guy. In fact, I'll go ahead and say it. You might find it to be difficult to tackle Gunnar Fagrell in a phone booth.
Yeah, he's quick, and he's, like you said, he's extremely elusive.
Quick snap out in the flat. It's Bender with a blocker. Trucks the defender, still on his feet, lowers his pads, and he's got the first down. Boy, Justin Bender doing a nice job with the football. And you're telling me, Cody, this guy used to be an offensive lineman? How about an offensive lineman who shed some weight, but now his body is in pristine condition, and the handwork by Bender is very impressive.
But how about how natural he looks running routes out of the backfield, Kevin? To me, he was probably doing that, and Coach Zuby probably just said, you know, maybe one day you get your chance. Well, that day came when Daxon Hall, one of the best high school football players in Higley's time, graduates. They have a need position there. He loses the weight, but it looks so natural. And going back to Gunnar Fagrell, too, he sees the blitz coming from there, and that's such a veteran move. You throw the hot route towards the blitzer.
Yeah.
And he does that, and they pick up 12, and then Horizon jumps off sides. I was going to say, I don't think Horizon's had more than 2 penalties in this entire football game. They had the holding the last series. That offsides might have been number 2.
Previous play, pickup of 12 for Justin Bender after the 5-yard penalty. This is a pass out to Drake Gatling. In space, breaks another tackle and carries the ball inside the 20-yard line. Those quick hitters, those bubble screens are starting to be effective as we move into the late stages of quarter number 4. 4:04 remaining in a 3-point ball game, but the Knights are in the red zone here, moving right to left. 1st and 10 after the 12-yard pass play. So Gatling Drake Walton's having himself an outstanding game, and Gunnar Fagrell starting to pick up some offensive numbers as well. 3:44 to go. Snap back for Fagrell, looking right, comes back towards the middle, leaves the pocket, goes towards the boundary, and that ball's caught. Once again, that was Gatling Drake Walton. He's having himself a tremendous second half. His 5th catch of the half, and this time he makes the play and then just falls out of bounds.
They're going fast. They're trying to keep Horizon from sending fresh bodies here pre-snap.
Fagrell from the 11-yard line, and now there's movement on the other side. So the tempo of Eddie Zuby's offense now starting to create some problems here for the Huskies.
Yeah, creating mental mistakes for Horizon's defense. Really unorthodox for Horizon's defense there. But how about Gunnar? The pre-snap recognition, kind of pointing out his blitzes. The play before, he points out a boundary corner blitz, almost gets him to jump, then comes back to the field side, hits in on the deep out route wide open. And on that play, they go hard count, get the neutral zone infraction. Gunnar Fagrell, not even just the pre-snap recognition is so high level for this junior quarterback.
Oh, it's advanced by all means. The cost maker in motion. The straight ahead gave to Bender, and Bender gets blitzed, and they take him down. That was a 1st and goal run from the 6. And Jackson Murray continues to be disruptive in the interior. And he's playing with his motor at an idle. These guys are all playing with high octane, and now they're starting, you can see a little fatigue start to set in. But on that last run, no gain. In fact, you could probably give Murray another TFL. 20 seconds on the play clock. 2nd and goal. In motion to the far side is Taylor. This is going to be Bender, and Bender to the 2. And he's finally covered up by the Huskies. Stratton knee. So Bender is just such a physical runner in the interior, Cody. You figure he's going to get at least 2 more shots at this, right?
And the pre-snap motion, too, and they're motioning the best athlete on the field, Jaden Taylor, moving. So not only does it move the defensive back shifting, it's got the inside linebacker's eyes. You got to stay so disciplined, but you're watching one of the best athletes move across the field there. You kind of go, hey, if anything, it pauses those inside backers, Kevin, and then Bender's just got more of a gap and a hole to run through the A and B gap. And Coach Zuby is milking every single second of that game clock right now.
This is excellent clock management. Well, let's be honest, Cody. If you're the Huskies, it's important to stay in your lane and read your keys right here, because this is where you're going to be able to defend this offense.
Yeah, here's what's interesting about this timeout for Higley, because I would have agreed with you. I said, hey, give the ball to Bender. You're at the 2-yard line. Give him 2 more carries. Split them out wide. Yeah, Horizon's going to pack the box, but it's a numbers game. Maybe work a double on Jackson Murray. He can cut inside. With the timeout from Higley now, though, if they get stuffed here, and especially if they lose yardage in here, to me, they're sending in the field goal unit to tie the game. You got to tie the game, because you don't have it. It's just one first down now from Horizon, and the game's over. If you go for it on 4th down and do not get it, it matters where this is. Maybe at the yard line you're going for it, but that timeout is kind of clutch to me. If they don't get it here, I think they're sending their field goal unit in.
And I think what you said is very astute, and I think it's probably very possible. I feel, on the other hand, that if they don't score here, Eddie Zuby's not going to mess around with this. He feels like his only chance to win this game, you don't want to go to overtime,
is
right here, right now. But that's the beauty of us playing devil's advocate with one another. We do know this. It's 3rd and goal from the 2. And out of a timeout, here they come. It's Fagrell out of the gun. Next to him is his tailback, Justin Bender, from the 2-yard line. Tight formation to the edge. Asaros there in that trips bunch with Taylor. And it's now Daniel Zuby is checked in. The coach's son is in the ballgame. Fagrell, one more look back towards Zuby. Snap back. It's Bender to the 1, and he gets stopped at the 1-yard line. And now it's a 4th and goal situation with 1:44 remaining. The clock is stopped. The Knights burned one of their 3 timeouts on the last sequence, and now another timeout's been taken. And the question is, Cody, who took that timeout? This time the Horizon Huskies take the timeout, so Coach Ditmore would like to preserve a little time for Horizon's situation here.
And here's that cat and mouse game, right, between both coaches here. And because if Higley scores, the Huskies need a little bit of time to go on. Where are they marking this ball? Because I just saw the ref pick it up. I thought it was inside the 1.
Far hash on the. Yeah. It's just outstretched past the 1.
That's what I thought. I thought Bender might have got inside of that. So you got a full yard to go. And why that matters, I think if you're on the itch, you have a quarterback in Luke Hago, who I know hasn't played in the second half, but he's 6'5", 220. Quarterback sneak is your best friend here. Ironically, they were in this situation very, very similar against A.L.A. Gilbert, and Luke Hago had a quarterback sneak, and he tried to reach over the top, and he got punched out. Huge 14 points.
Trevor Lawrence style?
Trevor Lawrence style, tried to get it on. Here we go. It's going to be Gunner, and they're going to kick a field goal. They are kicking the field goal.
Wow.
I had a feeling after they called that timeout, they'd try to kick a field goal.
Smart play. Cody nailed it. I thought Eddie would have said, let's go for it right here. This will be Olsen. This is a 28-yarder. Good snap, good hold, and Olsen drills it right down Greenway. $1:41 to go in this 4th quarter. Our new score, Horizon 24, Higley 24. This is 5A, Northeast Valley Region football at its finest here in Scottsdale.
Partner, you were not wrong. Knowing Coach Zuby, I think any chance he has to win the game, he's going to go for it. But once they took that timeout after 2nd down, it told me that you need all 3. If you are going for it on 4th down, you need all 3. And I don't think he necessarily liked what he saw on that 3rd down play. I love the call. I know people say, hey, you have a mobile quarterback. Why don't just go out there? I think Horizon's done a really good job of stopping all the natural pick plays on a pass play. Utilize Bender on the dive play. I like it, but I don't think he liked what he saw up front. And then you have to double team Jackson Murray, and he's a player that's so scary. Once they call that timeout, I go, they're probably kicking a field goal here.
Could we also have at least gone back here and just gone naked boot with Fagrell and just take your shot on 3rd down and 2?
I think if you, once again though, I think, yeah, but Horizon's done such a good job of containing that, especially down here. And then then you got a pass block, Jackson Murray.
Olsen drills it deep, and he gets this one to tuck inside the pylon. It goes past the return man, Jordan Partridge. So a great kick by Olsen. And the Horizon Huskies will get the football back. Now, what we have seen for Horizon's kicker, and this kid's leg is no joke when we talk about Palmer Podwika. He's already drilled a 51-yarder here, and he also missed a 51-yarder. So you got to figure the range here for Jace Ashley is probably around the 35-yard line, and I think it's going to be a good opportunity for Horizon to at least take a chance at a game-winning field goal.
Which is just crazy. And in that miss, it was a missed kick. Like, it wasn't anything where it's like, oh, he doesn't have the distance. Because the one he made, he was good from 55 to 56 yards, no doubt.
Just drilled it. All right, Jace Ashley trying to, with one of his own fourth-quarter comebacks. Ashley surveys, flips. That ball is caught. Making the catch right in front of us was Adam Wagner. And, you know, Ashley has a really interesting release. Doesn't he, Cody? It's almost like it's not up top, but it's almost three-quarter if you're talking baseball terms, right?
Yeah, but it works there. And
Very
another
effective.
deep throw on the comeback first down, moving the sticks.
Gain of 10 to Partridge. Ashley again, deep shot, and he's going right back to that same wide receiver, this time running the route to the other side for Jordan Partridge. And I'll tell you what, they've been running those corner routes a lot tonight, and they've had success running those routes.
Yeah, corner to the field side, and they're doing it at the inside slot. Higley's corners are really, really good. The name we haven't even called, Justice Brathwaite, is one of the top corners in the 2026 class, but moving the receivers into the slot.
Justice is playing no-fly zone tonight, and he's involved in that play. Nothing doing at all. Looking around for a penalty marker was Adam Wagner. He's not going to get one. And the clock will stop with 1:28 to go. It's 3rd down and 10. This is a big play here for the Horizon Huskies.
Yeah, because Higley still's got 2 timeouts in over a minute for Higley. That's an eternity for that team to score.
Andy Litton went 29-10 in 3 years for this Husky program. For Ashley, he's got trips to the wide side. Shotgun snap back, looks right, throws right, has a receiver there. That ball's caught for the first down. Making a tremendous adjustment on the football was Adam Wagner, and that's going to move the sticks. Jace Ashley to Adam Wagner, huge play.
Biggest play of the game right there, a must-have, 3rd and 10. Unless you're punting it back to Higley, 9-route outside release, and the 50-50 ball, Wagner goes up and gets it.
25-yard pass play. Ashley to the air, looking left, firing left. That ball's caught at the 35-yard line. It's Giroux making the reception. Jake Giroux with the catch. 3rd time he's been targeted tonight. His 2nd reception. He has a touchdown to his credit, 6'3", 175.
How about the senior quarterback, Jace Ashley, already having a career night, 3 passing touchdowns here tonight, and back-to-back throws on the money.
That was a gain of 11. Ashley on the rollout again. This time he drops it off to his tight end, Markovich. He makes the catch, and he's spilled over immediately there by Cooper Wolf. Wolf coming off a 6-tackle game last week in that shutout win at home against Notre Dame Prep. And let's be honest, for the Saints, Dylan Raridan, the quarterback, broke his ankle against these Huskies a couple weeks ago. Huge blow for George Prelock's group and, of course, for Cooper Perry. But the dynamics are just greatly changed when you lose your starting quarterback.
Yeah, it really has. It just shows you how deep this region is, too. You know, such a deep region. And then you have Cactus Shadows, too. One of the top quarterbacks in the junior class. Back-to-back here. Go into these replays. Jace Ashley, he's been accurate all night long. Has had 3 or 4 drops. You take those drops away, his completion percentage is near 80%. 3rd and 10, biggest play of the game, one-on-one matchup towards your sideline, 9-route outside release, 50-50 ball, and he puts it on the money. What a night from the senior quarterback.
CC, you just talked about how Justice Brathwaite had really, we didn't call his name out. He was, and I backed it up saying he's really right in the middle of the no-fly zone, and then he got beat on that ball most recently. 2nd and 7 from the 31-yard line. Giroux had the last catch. And this is Zamorano, and they blitz him. On the previous throw, it was to Wagner who made that play, who beat Brathwaite. So Zamorano picks up 0, and it's 3rd down and 7. I think they feel like they're in field goal position here. We mentioned, I said they had to get to 35, Cody, and they're inside the 35. Ashley under pressure. He's going to take off to the 35-30 down the sideline, and he's going to coast out of bounds near the 20-yard line. That's a huge play, and he's going to have enough yardage to move the sticks, and that's also enough to burn off more time on this clock, as the clock and the time here is oh so precious with 32.9 ticks to go.
Yeah, the escapability right there. Pocket kind of collides and it sees a gap, picks up 15+ yards.
Jace Ashley having a magnificent game, a tremendous 4th quarter drive, and checking in here late is Jackson Murray. Watch out, all he does is catch touchdown passes. 1st and 10 for the 21-yard line. They turn around and hand it off to Zamorano, and Zamorano's going to more than likely line up his kicker. And as he spun around after he got hit, he'll be dropped at the 20-yard line. And the Huskies will get up there and more than likely run another play. And they're just going to take more time off the clock. So Ashley called his own number, Cody. 8 seconds on the clock, 7 seconds on the clock. And you got to figure someone's going to take a timeout here, and they finally take the timeout. And that is great work there by Tyson Ditmore in his first year as the head coach of this Husky football team. They will bring on Palmer Podwika. Podwika is 9 for 10 in field goals this season. His long is 44.
That'd be his old long as he drills a 51-yarder here tonight.
That is indeed his old long. He has a career-high 51-yarder. So you got to figure they're going to kick here on 3rd down and 7. So the holder is out. That's Riker Floyd. We know the long snapper is Mac Mulhern. He was all-region second-teamer. He has pledged to go play college football for the Florida Gators. This would be a 35-yarder from the near hash. It's Palmer Podwika trying for a second field goal, and Eddie Zuby's going to ice him. And I think if you're the Huskies in that situation, you expected to be iced right there.
He's got both timeouts. He still has one more in his pocket. I expect Eddie Zuby to call this one again. You mentioned it, Horizon's offensive game plan and driving down here, just beautiful, beautifully done. But Jace Ashley, the confidence that the senior dual threat quarterback has, not just in his game, in his receivers, but that escape too. I understand the range was already there, but picking up those additional 10 to 15 yards, utilizing his legs, were massive. Now it's truly comfortable because the kicker at 35 yards here. This is probably pitch work for him as we come in towards the end of the game.
A chip shot from the near hash, a 35-yard attempt to win the game, and to pick up their 7th win. Snap back, good hold. The kick has plenty of leg, and the kick is good. And the Huskies walk off the Higley Knights here at home in Scottsdale from Husky Stadium. Our final score, Horizon 27, Higley 24. It's Palmer Podwika. A 35-yard field goal. He splits the uprights from the near hash, and Horizon ends up with a walk-off win here at home.
What an incredible game from both teams, two of the top teams in the entire 5A conference. We had 5 versus number 6 in the open rankings. The winners got a great chance to seal their chance in the open division playoffs. And the Horizon Huskies, they get it done at home as they move to 7-1 on the year. That only loss coming to a 6A Pinnacle team at the very end. What a performance there, and a pendulum swinging game, Kevin, where Higley came out of the tunnel in the second half, throwing multiple punches. Horizon was able to answer every single time, go down the field and kick the game-winning field goal to remain undefeated in 5A conference play.
For Horizon, They will have knocked off the Higley Knights for the 4th consecutive time. The Huskies improved to 7-1, as Cody mentioned. They're now 3-0 in the 5A Northeast Valley region. They're 5-0 here at home. And for Higley, they dropped to 5-3. They're now 2-2 in the 5A Northeast Valley region. They're 3-3 away, and that was a devastating loss for Eddie Zuby's football team, because now the open qualification is going to be a little bit murky for the rest of the way. They did have a chance to control their own destiny. With a win tonight and 2 more wins, they would have punched their ticket. Now they need some help.
Yeah, proud of Higley though. You know, they technically made a quarterback change midway through this game. Gunnar Fagrell was every bit of the real deal, just like he was last year and more. You know, trusting his receivers. They come back, trailing 17-7 at halftime, and in a first half, really where they should have been struggling or trailing 24-7. That scoop and score would have stood. And they come out throwing punches. They score on back-to-back possessions. They dominate the time of possession. They create a couple punts from Horizon, but that shows how well coached this Horizon program team is and how tough their kids are, always having an answer and coming up away with the 27-24 victory here tonight.
Cody, I think it goes without saying, but our player of the game tonight is quarterback Jace Ashley for the Horizon Huskies. For what he did through the entire 4 quarters of football, starting the scoring with a 4-yard touchdown run, he was nearly flawless as a passer, pinpoint accuracy, managing the game, and then the 4th quarter drive to engineer his kicker and to ultimately walk it off with him. He was outstanding, and his accuracy and the way that he was able to move this offense with authority was very impressive.
Yeah, accurate all night, and that was key. I think it brought a really good balance to their offense, and an offense that we thought was just going to ground and pound the entire game. Really opened up the playbook because of how accurate it was, and putting him in positions where he was able to set his feet on the roll. He threw 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the run in the first half to Partridge. We saw that connection all game. Ashley had a heck of a performance, and he was a big reason why Horizon moves to 7-1 on the year.
Adam Wagner, a huge play to set it all up, but you're right. The quarterback was outstanding. How about the run game of Bodie Zamorano? He was big in that 4th quarter, and the Husky defense was just good enough, making plays all over the place. Jackson Murray was outstanding, and we could go on and on. What a football game tonight. We want to thank our global listening audience and our global viewing audience tonight on the Zone 48 Broadcast Network. A special shout out to my guy, Greg Jones. Thank you for your hard work, your continued professionalism. We appreciate the extra effort tonight. And to the Baker boys and the staff here, we thank you so much. One more next week. It's a flag football game. This will conclude the tackle football portion of our schedule. Cody, it has been awesome. You and I got a lot of postseason work ahead, but tonight Horizon dug down deep. What a great victory for their first-year head coach, Tyson Ditmore. And when it's all said and done, they win it 27-24 as time expires, and they are now 7-1. And boy, I'll tell you what, it's hard to imagine this season is coming to a close, but it's moving in that direction.
It's been an amazing season, and I mean, it's not even the last 2 weeks here and tomorrow as well. What's going to happen at the end of the state of Arizona, just get your popcorn ready, because it is going to be crazy.
For Cody Cameron and our entire staff, I'm Kevin Derryberry. Until next time, so long for now. Good night.